Oh, that's so loud. We're here. Okay. I'm streaming. Yes. Everyone at Twitch and YT alerts. Okay, hello, guys. Today we're doing something that I've never done before. And I'm very scared. Oh my goodness. Tiny, thank you for the Prime for 23 months. Happy New Year, thank you. Hi everybody that's just joining, that's just chilling, that is here right now. All right. Let's freaking do it. Guys, we're doing something awesome today. All right, and then we put, I'm tweeting out my stream really quick, so give me 1 second and then I'll explain what we're doing.
Ayo, 2 months.
I'm really scared, actually. I'm actually really scared right now. I'm scared. North, thank you for the 2 month. All right, everybody. So, today we are doing something that I've never done before. Today we are reacting to chat's confessions. Confession/questions. So, basically, the premise of the stream is you guys send in the confessions in the Google form, which is in the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord if you want to send your confession into the form. It's all in the Discord. The command is a little bit laggy, but it's in the Discord. So join the Discord for that. And I react to your confessions, basically. So that's like the whole premise of the stream. This stream is definitely inspired by Piso. He's an awesome streamer. Check out Piso. Piso4. This is who the stream is inspired by today. But I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in, and I'm going to. Yo! Oh my gosh! JW Plays, thank you for the 4 month. Quackity's Flip Flop, thank you for the Prime. Your mom dropping the 5 gifted. Oh my god, thank you so much. And George Not Found Dre, thank you for the gifted sub. All right, so let's chill for a second before we get started. All of the form is in the Discord, you guys. The form's in the Discord. The command has like a cooldown. So yeah, just join. And then Mohaned, thank you so much for the Prime for 4 months.
Hey Hannah, we're the best lover streams.
Yo, thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. There's just more people coming in right now. I'm going to do a quick Instagram story, if that's okay, while we wait for the more people to jump into the stream, if that's fine. Ricky, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Michaela, thank you so much for the Prime. The form's in the Discord if you want to get the link a little bit faster than anyone else. It's in the Discord. I sent it before the stream started, so next time, if you want to get your confession in first, make sure you join the Discord. Xpad, thank you for the 27 month. Thank you so much. Michaela, thank you for the Prime. Chrome, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Chrome Ducks,
hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. So, again, today's stream is basically going to be me reacting to your guys' like confessions or like biggest secrets or like funniest secrets into the Google form.
I submitted 2 responses.
Oh, thank you, Amity, for the 100 bits. I'm gonna mute the alerts. I'm sorry, just so I can explain what we're doing. So yeah, I'm going to be reacting to your guys' confessions / funniest things. I'm gonna do a quick Instagram story really quick before we get started. That was a bad one. That was a bad one, guys. That was a bad one. All right, here we go. Reacting to chats confessions ... Live now. And then I'll put a little link. Twitch.tv/HannahXXRose. And then I'll change this color to like pink. Boom. All right. It's on the story. All right, cool. Let's start. Let's start. Oh my gosh, my hair. It is not doing what I want it to do, but it's okay. Cool. So let's start reading your guys' confessions. All right. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know about you guys, but I am very terrified. There's so many subs. Thank you so much. Vrivi, Lila, Noaliv, Ramster, Samantha, and Oliver, and Cosmic, and Amity. All right, let's do it. Let's change the music real quick. All right, here we go. All right. And again, this stream is inspired by Piso. All right, the first confession. I eat chocolate with olives. Interesting. These are anonymous. Interesting. This one's a little bit tame. Not that bad. There's no way that this is real. There's no way that this is real, right? Okay. That's disgusting, but it's to each their own. If that's something you want to eat, then that's something you want to eat, okay? That's chill. Next, I only have 4 solo Fortnite wins. I love how this is like this person's deepest, darkest secret. Only 4. Yo, Piso's here. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. I've been saying this whole time, guys. This stream is inspired by Piso 4. Oh my gosh. He's here. So this person's deepest, darkest secret is that they only have 4 solo Fortnite wins. Honestly, God bless you. You are living a great life. Okay? If that was my deepest, darkest secret, I would be genuinely happy. All right. That's great. Oh. I used to eat cockroaches when I was a kid because my friends told me that they were made out of tomato sauce. Really? Really? And you believed that? And you believed your friends? Those are so... I hope that you dropped those friends. Even though you were a kid, that is some evil behavior. Like, those kids grew up to be, like, Marvel villains. Oh my god. Okay. That's disgusting. My math teacher was super hot. My math teacher was... Okay. Fair. You know what? You're admitting it on my confession stream, and that's a confession, I guess. This one's not that bad. Ayo? Ayo? My hair's... Guys, I need some help. I need help. Thank you so much again to Samantha for the Prime for 8 months, Oliver for the 2 month, Valerie for the Prime for 2 months, love your profile picture, Buzz Lightyear's mom, thank you for the Prime for 4 months, and Swift, thank you for the 4 month. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the 5th confession, by the way. HannahXXRose sometimes gets on my nerves. And do you want to know the thing about why this hits a nerve? Because I announced this confessions form in my sub chat before I announced it anywhere else. So this is one of my subs that put this. This is one of my subs. Someone that has access to my sub chat. Oh my god. I just tore out my freaking headphones and the headphone buds just like flew. You guys made me do it. You guys made me do it. But yeah, it was one of my subs. It was one of my subs who put that. Which is even more out of pocket. That is very out of pocket. All right, next. I once accidentally set my brother's birthday cake on fire after trying to cook rice in a kettle. I mean, it wasn't intentional unless it was. Was it intentional? Maybe. They literally flew. They literally flew. Okay, they're back. They're back. We're back. We're back. Next. What's your biggest fear? Oh yeah, so I made it confessions and questions. Probably my biggest fear. This is about to get deep. This is about to get deep. Ooh, I didn't expect this one. Biggest fear. Probably not being able to do this anymore. Not being able to stream or do anything like that anymore. That's probably my biggest fear. When I was 3, I went up to a random lady and thought she was my mom and asked to use her phone. You were 3. You were 3 years old. How is this your... This is not... This is like a general 3-year-old behavior. Like general iPad kid behavior. This is not like a confession you have to... It's not that bad. Move on. Move on, all right? You have to move on. When I was 8, I set my house on fire while trying to straighten my Barbie's hair. Wow. That seems like something a HannahXX Rose fan would do, definitely. I was very into giving like my brats and Barbies like haircuts and hairstyles. That was very much me. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I once ditched my friends to play Hypixel because I was so addicted to Skyblock. Did I'm a Squid Kid somehow get into my Google Forms? That's weird. That's weird. Did I'm a Squid Kid somehow type a little confession on my form today? Weird. Weird. Okay. I don't understand. I don't know. If you had 3 wishes, what would you ask for and why? If I had 3 wishes... This is too deep, you guys. This is too deep. This is too deep. Throw some wishes in the chat. I need some world hunger to be solved. Global warming. Happiness for everybody. There we go. When I was younger, I used to eat rocks. This seems like what a boomer fan would say. I feel like this person is also a boomer NA fan, you know? I don't know. I just have that vibe. Cats or dogs, no in between. I've never had a cat or a dog, so maybe cats. I don't know. In 6th grade, I tripped my crush on purpose and he fell and broke his pinky and wrist, and I told him it was an accident and he forgave me a week later. I'm in 11th now and he thinks it was an accident. Why? Hold on. Why would you trip your crush on purpose? Like, what? That's like when people say, like, if you get bullied by someone, they have a crush on you. Like, why would you trip your crush to catch them? Wait, you're right. Maybe they tripped the crush so then they could catch them. Oh, that's like a master manipulator, like sociopath, like type of thing though. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just kidding. But I don't have anything to say about this. I once made out with my best friend in front of my other friend and I didn't really like it. Very funny though. That's yeah. Okay. I mean, that's chill. You do you. Live your life. Do whatever you want to do. What mistake did you learn the most from? The mistake I learned the most from was probably like on YouTube when I wasn't uploading for a while and I realized uploading anything is better than uploading nothing. So then after that, I just uploaded literally whatever I wanted and it doesn't even matter because doing nothing is worse than doing anything. Next one. When I was 7, I stole a Littlest Pet Shop sparkly anteater from an after-school daycare kind of place. I would too. I took it all the way home and flipped it over when we pulled into the driveway. It had the school's name written in Sharpie, and I thought my elementary school tracked me, so I threw it into the middle of the road and ran away. I have no idea why I did that. No. I loved Littlest Pet. I loved the Littlest Pet Shop. My sister loved Littlest Pet Shop. She freaking loved Littlest Pet Shop. Wow. But no, I feel like we've all like stolen something from like a classroom or like a library or like someplace we shouldn't. And then we learned our lesson to like never steal. Most of us. But, you know, I feel like everyone had that universal experience. Or you stole something by accident and you felt super guilty about it, because I think I did that with like a book in 5th grade. I've seen all 6 seasons of Glee. This is their confession. And enjoyed some of it. Also, I know a lot of the songs because they were on the show. I think this is another universal experience, but we don't, it's something that's very unspoken. Like, you don't have to say it out loud, but I think we all watched a lot of seasons of Glee, but we'll never talk about it, ever. Or we'll lie. I love that. What were you known for in high school? Towards the end of high school, I was known for doing like this type of stuff, but in the beginning of like high school, hold on guys, I have to do something. It's chill. It's chill. All right. Sorry. Okay, there we go. But no, I was known for doing the Twitch stuff, honestly. Yeah, that's really kind of cringe, honestly. Don't be telling anyone that. But yeah, I think I was known for, yeah, I was known for this. When I was younger, I used to eat rocks. Another one, really. I'm gonna wait for the ad. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait for the ad, Andes. I'll wait for the ad, Andes. Actually, I'm gonna read this one. I'm a liar. Actually, okay. I'm just gonna quickly fix something. Okay. And then we add chat box. And then we add, I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. What is this called? And then we add Chrome. There we go. All right, sorry, I'm just trying to make for a good video. There we go. All right, Yo Curry Games, thank you so much for the 3-month. Brownie, thank you so much for the 9-month. Addie Innit, thank you so much for the tier 1. Kayla, thank you for the tier 1. Lupita's Lemons, thank you for the 5-month. And Whole Can't Eat Cows, thank you for the Prime. Green Flower Couch, thank you for the 6-month. Unnecessary, thank you for the gifted sub. Jared, thank you for the 17-month. I'm not sure if I said thank you for these. Lolo, thank you for the tier 1. Bold Starfish, thank you so much for the tier 1. Carla, thank you for the 9-month. And I think I got everybody. All right, here we go. Yeah, join the Discord if you guys want to get the forum link. It's the best place. Okay, I sleep with plushies, including this Minnie Mouse I've had since I was 3 years old. When I'm hugging it while I'm sleeping, I make sure the head is above the blanket so they can breathe. That's so cute, though. Tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever heard. That is adorable. Aw. Okay. That's not a bad thing. That's a cute thing. That's not a bad thing at all. Jesse, thank you so much for the sub. And Lauren, thank you for the Prime for 6 months. Oh my god. Do you regret becoming a streamer? If yes, then what other job would you have chosen if you had the chance? I have absolutely no regrets. I mean, sometimes I get frustrated with things that are out of my control. Like I think about every single night, just things that are absolutely out of my control, things that I can't control, you know, things that I can't do anything about. Like how this community is sometimes and how people treat women on the internet. Like I can't do anything except continue, you know, living. Julia, thank you for the 9-month. Hello. That didn't make any sense, but if the world ended tomorrow, what would you do on your last day? What would you guys do on your last day? I don't know. I'd just try and surround myself with as many friends and family and that I probably could. As many as I possibly could. Eat something that I really, really like. Izzy, oh, thank you so much for the Prime for 7 months. One time I went to the library and saw this man struggle to connect to the Wi-Fi, and I was too anxious to help him, so I just watched him get mad, close his laptop, and leave. That... Iggy, that was yours? Iggy, this is yours? No. No. Oh my god, you're a horrible person. You're a horrible, horrible person. My biggest pet peeve is probably when people ignore me. Oh my god, if people ignore me, I will literally ignore them for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like if someone ignores me and they start leaving me on red and they stop answering my stuff, like that is my biggest pet peeve, because I am the person to always reply to people right away, right when I see it. But yes, no, yes, weeks. I will ignore people for weeks until they message me, until they message me. Yeah. I'm a 18-year-old female. I've never had my first kiss or first boyfriend, and I'm really insecure about it. Why would you be insecure about that? Oh, no, do not be insecure about that. What the heck? That's totally fine. I feel like the majority of people are when they're 18 years old have never, I feel like the majority of people have that same experience. I don't know. I feel like the people that do have a boyfriend or a girlfriend in high school are always very forward about it. You know what I mean? So I feel like the majority of people is in the same boat. So don't even worry. That's totally chill. I think that was me too. Once I almost got caught in my crush's house by his brother. I was in a semester abroad in Canada, and if I were to get caught, I was sent back home. I had to hide in his closet for half an hour. Wait, what? Wait, why were you going to get sent home? Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Honestly, that's like living the life though. That's like a fun experience. That's something you could tell your kids. Good for you. Good for you. Someone said my man was in the closet. What? That's sick. I mean, yeah, you're brave. You are definitely very brave for that. Wow. This guy or your crush made you hide in a closet? Damn. I used to steal from my teachers and stores, and I still do it. Oh, you should probably not do that anymore. I mean, I have nothing else to say. You probably shouldn't. You probably should not. If you weren't a streamer, what profession would you pursue? So I was in chemical engineering, but it was the worst thing of my whole life. I think I would have decided to do something else with social media, maybe like management or like something like that, but I don't know. Minty, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you so much. And Vanessa, thank you for the 5-month sub. Hello. I once saw a YouTuber with 6 million subs at Target, but I didn't say hi, and I told my friends about it and tweeted about it, and they saw the tweet and canceled me. This YouTuber canceled you? No way. There's no way. You got canceled? You got canceled? I'm sorry. I feel like that's really messed up on the 6 million YouTubers part. I'm sorry about that. If you guys saw me at Target, okay, if you guys saw me at Target and you didn't say hi and then you tweeted about it, I would probably be a little bit concerned. And I might tweet about it on my Prive thinking that you're a hater. This song is a bit much. But no, I feel like I would be so sad if someone saw me in public that hates me and then they tweet about it later. I'd be so depressed. That would actually give me depression. Like, and I can make that joke, guys. Don't worry. Like, jeez. Confession. I have more sympathy towards animals that die in movies than actual humans. Really? I mean, I think I do too. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. It really depends. Like, if it's a Marvel movie, then obviously I care more about the humans. There aren't that many animals in those movies. Oh my god. Wait, is Groot an animal? If Groot ever died, I would actually cry myself to sleep. I don't know. Is he? No, he's not. Groot is a tree, ma'am. Oh my god, guys. My prediction for the next Guardians movie is that Rocket's gonna die. Like, genuinely. That's my prediction. And I'm so concerned. I'm so concerned. Oh. I'm not spoiling. That's just my prediction, okay? That's just my prediction. I'm not spoiling. I'm not spoiling. Stop putting that into the universe. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not even out. It's gonna happen. No, Rocket's gonna die saving someone. And that's going to be his, because that's what happens. That's what always happens in the Marvel movies. It's okay. It's Drax, the actor said. Maybe Rocket and Drax will die, but Rocket makes the most sense to die. At like 1 a.m., I go and poke 2 holes in my ear with a needle because my earrings don't fit in the hole each time. That made me a little bit lightheaded, you guys. Oh my god. That's a little bit, yeah, ouchie, ouch. This guy asked me if I like him a while ago, and I said, I'm not sure, but now I'm sure I like him and we're friends, but I don't know if he likes me. The thing is, it depends on the time period. If it's been a few weeks or a month or 2 months, chances are he still probably likes you. As long as he's not like dating someone else, I would say go for it. Feelings don't just go away like that, especially if you really like someone. So I would say, I would just tell him. I would just tell him. What do you guys think in the chat? I need some more second opinions. I would. No, chat, and I'm talking from experience. Like, if this has been like weeks or a few months, like, he definitely still likes you. Like, I've had like crushes that have lasted like years when I was in like high school. So I don't know. What is your biggest secret? Really? You guys think I'm going to reveal my biggest secret on here? You think I'm gonna reveal my biggest secret to you guys? No. Absolutely not. Tell us. What is my biggest secret? The thing is, I tell you guys everything. I tell you guys literally everything. Next time I should put my thing in a forum. Lindsay? Come here. Come here. You can make a short appearance if you want. But we're gonna do a stream with Lindsay building these Lego roses. I think another very soon, and she'll be on the SMP. Lindsay, what is my biggest secret? You can move over here.
His biggest secret is that she's super.
No. Whisper in my ear like a secret that they don't know, and then I'll say if you could tell them or not.
I don't know any secrets.
Tell me.
I don't know.
Tell me. She said, Lindsay said that Hannah's really cool. Wait, tell me.
I don't know.
Just give me another one. Okay, come back. I'm gonna tell you guys Lindsay's biggest secret.
What?
My... Oh my god. My biggest secret, I'm going to reveal it in front of Lindsay. Come over here. You have to talk really close into the mic. My biggest secret is that I use your boyfriend's Disney Plus account.
Oh, I knew that already.
Okay, you can go. She said she knew that already. That's actually true. But don't tell Mr. Disney. Okay, don't tell Mr. Disney, please. Should you meet up with online friends? I think you should meet up with online friends, but only if you've known them for a long time and you actively talk to them, like on the phone, in a face call. Obviously, there are bad people, but I would try and get to know them really well before you meet them. I slept with Jerry Trainer last night. Is this real? Do I have a fan that slept with Jerry Trainer from iCarly? Spencer from iCarly. There's no way. There is no way. If that's true, I'm gonna give you guys a virtual high five. Good stuff, whoever that is. Oh my god. Wow. That's awesome. I love Jerry Trainer. I wouldn't do that, but I want to meet Jerry Trainer at least. Wow, that's sick. Congratulations. That has to be cap. There's no way one of my fans slept with Jerry Trainer. There's no way a Rose Ho. Actually, I've seen hashtag Rose Twit Selfie Day, and you guys are very beautiful. So, sorry, I'm really freaking out about my hair right now. Schnuffles, thank you so much for the 9-month. Minty, thank you for the tier 1. And I'm Sarah, thank you for the 100 bits. Happy New Year. Sorry, I'm just freaking out about my hair. Someone said that straight up cap. What's your unpopular opinion about anything? I hate chocolate. When I was younger, I would pretend to be a YouTuber while doing skincare. I feel like this was a universal experience. When I did that benefit stream, I felt like I was like a 12-year-old, like pretending to be a beauty guru. I'm not even kidding. When I did that benefit stream, I literally felt like I was 12 years old again, pretending to be Jaclyn Hill, putting on my makeup. Like first I put on my eyeliner, like that was the whole feeling. When I turn off the lights downstairs at night, I still run up the stairs as fast as possible. And whenever I sleep with stuffed animals, I make sure their head is above the blanket so they can breathe. Another one who makes sure their stuffed animals can breathe. I mean, this is a universal experience as well. I don't really do this anymore, but I definitely used to do this when I was like 14, 15, 16. At what age did you have your first crush? I think I had my first crush when I was in 4th or 5th grade. Wait, I'm gonna make sure they're not here. Hold on. Okay, they're not. I'm still friends with them. Obviously, I don't have a crush with them anymore. Okay, but they're a VIP in my chat, and they we're friends, and they know about my online streams and stuff. So, and they're actually the reason that I got into Minecraft, believe it or not. So, yeah. Kind of crazy, right? I'm not saying who it is, but yeah, they're the reason I bought Minecraft in the first place. So you can owe it all to them. One of my friends who's a VIP. I'm not even telling you guys. I'm not. They know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a crush on them anymore. But I was like 12, I guess. I don't know, 13. I have 3 feet pics of guys I'm kind of friends with, and they don't know that I have it. I feel like that's an invasion of privacy. How did you even get these? Are you just like sneakily taking like you're walking around with them and they're at the beach? Weird. Weird. How do you even manage this? They fall asleep and you sneakily take off their socks, snap a little photo and put their socks back on? Is that it? I don't know. I used my mom's credit card to give a small streamer $100. Let's say I will never get to use money again. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. Do not ever do this. Please, if you guys ever use someone's money that you're not supposed to use, I will be so pissed at you. Don't do that. Tia, thank you for the 300 bits. You said that before you got Minecraft because of Joey Graceffa? No, I watched Joey Graceffa's Minecraft Hunger Games before I bought the game. And then my friends in class were talking about Minecraft and they said that they have a server. 2 friends. One of them was this person that I had a crush on when I was like when I was a child. And they said like, yeah, you can play on our server. And I was making fun of Minecraft. I was like, Minecraft's so stupid. Like Minecraft's so dumb. Then I got it. And then I joined their server. Chat, they're not here. They're not here. You will never guess who it is. They're literally an IRL friend that you guys have no idea who it is. So yeah. Hannah, thank you so much for the 4-month sub. How have your strengths and weaknesses helped you succeed? My strengths? I don't think my weaknesses have helped me. Okay, this is a strength. What the hell? I'm sorry, guys. I'm freaking out. No. My biggest strength and weakness is that I'm freaking crazy. Like I will do everything to get what I want. You know what I mean? And that's also my weakness. I'm freaking crazy. And I will do everything in my power to do what I want to do in life. You know what I mean? And Tia, I'm not saying crazy like that. I'm just saying like, I don't know. I bet you're a Leo. No, I'm a Pisces. My biggest weakness is that I care. Oh, another strength and weakness. Girl, leave your hair. I know. I'm sorry. Strength and weakness is I care way too much. Amelia, what's up? I knew that. I actually knew that. I care way too much about everything and everyone. I care way too much about people who literally don't care about me. But when I care about things, like people that care about me back, like then it's good. Then it's awesome. It's a great friendship. It's a great time. But when I start caring about people who don't care at all, like that's my biggest weakness. Oh my God. And I can't let go. I can't let go. That's also another strength and weakness. I can't let go. I will hold a grudge forever. Okay. But I try to be a more forgiving person. I try so hard. My friend bandaged his leg with a wool sock. He scraped his knee with his fingernail. How long is this man's fingernails? I mean, nothing wrong with having long nails. Long nails are kind of cute. I don't know. I like long nails. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure that this... Alright. Making sure that still looks good. I don't understand this confession. Neither do I, really. It's okay. We'll just move on. I was talking to a friend of mine and accidentally said Jake from State Farm instead of State Farm. State Farm. And since I'm gay, pansexual, it's now insert my name from Gay Farm. Oh my God. I didn't even realize. Jake from State Farm, not Straight Farm. Oh my God. That took so long in my brain to click. That took so long. Honestly, funny joke. Funny meme. This person's deepest, darkest secret is I am a Wally Bear fan. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is their deepest, darkest secret that they have to submit anonymously. No. Who did this? Who did this? When I was really little, I would be outside in the pool. If I had to go to the bathroom, I didn't want to go inside and track water and get my parents upset, so I would pee in the bushes. You would pee in your own bushes. You know what? Yeah, at least it's not in the pool. It's a little bit better than the pool. That's fair. That's fair. Depending on how old were you were. How do you cope with stress from all the overwhelming things on the internet? I don't. And that is why I suffer. And I just make myself suffer through it. No, I'm just kidding. I try and tell myself and trick myself into thinking it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. Like, I like trick myself and I tell myself things. I'm like, maybe one day, like, someone else won't have to deal with this. Like, which is kind of sad, but like, no, really. I once ditched my friends to play Hypixel. Okay, I'm not reading this one again. But confession, I'm gay. Honestly, valid. Aw. I'm honored that you would come out in my confessions form. It's an honor. It's an honor to be reading your message, even though I don't know who you are because they're all anonymous. And I'm proud of you. I once cried because I ran out of oat milk. You know, I've never tried oat milk. I like soy milk. And I tried some more milks, but I've never had oat milk. I pooped in the shower one time. How did this even happen? How do you even manage to do this? Like, how does this... The toilet's right there. It's literally 3 steps away. Get out of the shower and sit on the... Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard unless you were a child. Okay? Wait, let me thank some of the subs. Sierra, I think I said this, but thank you for the 5-month. Strawberries, thank you for the $10 donation. Hey, Hannah, you made my day today when you retweeted my art earlier after I had a bad day at work. So I wanted to thank you. Your art is freaking amazing. I saw that and it reminded me, if we're talking about the same one, I hope. It reminded me of like Polly Pocket. So cool. Cody, thank you for the Prime for 6 months. What's something you will change in your career this year? Doing more streams like this instead of solely Minecraft content. Because I like doing stuff like this instead. It's more fun and awesome and I love it. And Piso has been a really big inspiration. And Emily dropping the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Emily. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. All right, next. I've been playing Minecraft since 2011 and I still don't know how to make any potions. Wait, Emily, thank you for the 5 gifted subs again. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're crazy. I don't know how to make any potions either. You know what? I don't know how to make most of the things in the game. Since I only play Bed Wars, and I used to play UHC, so I know how to make speed and strength. That's it. Yo, thanks for the follow goal today. Yeah, I don't know how to make any potions either. My ex was an alcoholic. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. All you can do is move on with your life and hope that they get better. Emily, thank you so much again for the 10 gifted. My whole life is online. So is mine, kind of, but I think I have a good excuse. All right, I have a good excuse. I don't know if you do. I don't know who you are, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think you guys should, if your whole life is actually online, take small steps to get yourself back into the real world, because someone said, like, in the chat, but I really think that you can get really addicted to this stuff. Like, you can get really addicted to like TikTok, Twitter, like the attention that you can get from people. Like, I don't know. try and take some steps to move on. How did you blow up? TikTok. How was your 2021? And what were your favorite parts about 2021? Favorite parts: hitting 1 mil, joining the Dream SMP, meeting a bunch of new friends, doing all the meetups that we've done, going to like LA and stuff, going to Abu Dhabi, going to TwitchCon IRL, winning the TwitchCon Mind Draft, winning the Elytra,
Hi Hannah, how
stuff
are
like
you
that.
doing today? And your hair
Oliver
is
Gami, thank you for the
beautiful
100
today.
bits. So sweet. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. It was good. I once came out to my mom in a Chick-fil-A drive-through. Oh my god. No way. Well, I hope it went well. That's actually iconic. That is iconic. Do TikTok sounds get stuck in your head to the point where you actively have to watch what you say so you don't say it on stream? Not really. I think the TikToks that I get, I don't know, they just don't get stuck in my head, or I get weird gaming TikToks. Well, I may or may not have used the restroom in my neighbor's yard when the power ran out when I was 5. He also questioned, if you do include this, how are you the most best streamer on the planet? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And that is very interesting. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Chat, you scared her away? Yeah, you guys scared me away. You guys scared me away. What the hell? Hold up, this is kind of pog. I know. This is a really awesome. Ow! Ow! Also, guys, if you want to make sure that you get your confession in, like, let's say I do this again and you want to get your confession in before everyone, make sure you join the Discord, because I'll do an announcement beforehand putting the forum. My dog ate a piece of wrapping paper the other day. I don't know why he's doing fine, by the way. I love you.
Hi Hannah.
Oh, I actually kind of feel bad for your dog. No. Have you ever been in love? Wow. Yes. But now I look back and I'm like, what the hell? What the heck was I thinking?
Happy New Year.
Allison,
Hannah.
thank you for the 39-month sub. Oh my god. Thank you so much. And Stormy, thank you for the 6-month. Tia, thank you for the
That
300
dog's poop
bits.
is now a Christmas present.
That's disgusting. And Val, thank you for the Prime for 5 months. I used to suck my feet until I was 9 because I liked the salty taste. If you're wondering why it was salty, that's just how skin tastes when we produce salt. Someone said relatable in the chat. I'm banning you. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. The chat went too fast. Otherwise, I would have banned you. That's gross. That's gross. Ugh. Oh my god. Are we chanting Dan's game right now? Or what emote is that? Yep, that's Dan's game. Wow. That sure is something, guys. I confess that I literally found Hannah the day before she entered the Dream SMP, and no one believes me. I believe you. I believe you. When I do my makeup and skincare routine, I pretend I'm making a YouTube video. Me too. When I was 7, I thought we could eat the corn that we pooped out, since it was still in the shape of corns. Yummy. Okay. So I'm hearing that you only thought that you could eat them, not that you ate them. Please tell me you did not eat the corn that you pooped out in the shape of... Okay. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. My confession is that one time only, I put the milk in the cereal Milk in before the cereal. My question would be, can you confess something to your chat? I already confessed something. Everyone knows that cereal comes before milk. When I was 8, I listened to My Chemical Romance for the first time. The next day, I went to the pound shop and stole an eyeliner and instantly had an allergic reaction to it. LMAO. That sounds like instant karma to me. That sounds like instant karma to me. I feel like I know who this is. I'm not calling them out. Unless it's not. I'm just kidding. That's crazy. I like cheese in my cereal and hot dog in my juice. This sounds like something Squid Kid would submit. So you put a hot dog. How does that even work? You take a little hot dog and you put it in your juice? I'm not understanding the weird. This was probably Connor. You're right. This is definitely our mod Connor. A worm pooped on my hand one time. It wasn't pleasant. I didn't know worms pooped. I mean, I guess they do. Don't they just eat dirt and poop the same dirt? Kitty, thank you so much for the prime. Confession, I was eating carrots and my friend spooked me and I almost choked. No one else knows besides me and a few friends that you almost choked and died? Damn. My math teacher, he's super hot. So many people of you guys, okay, we don't want to have like a situation like Riverdale, Pretty Little Liars. Stop. Oh. This confession says, and I quote, I'm a pun simp. Hannah, I need help. End quote. Do not clip that out of context or else I'm banning you. I'm just reading something. I'm not calling anyone a... Okay. Fair. But... What? Like, why? Like, what the heck? I cannot believe you convinced... No! Stop calling people attractive. Stop. AI Emeralds, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my god. No, fair, because like it's good to be a fan of someone. It's nice to be a fan of someone, but I took it as like I really dug myself a hole here that I didn't mean to. I took it as like you're a big fan. I took it as like you're a big fan. I don't know, but then when you guys in the chat started calling people like talking about people's appearance, it clicked in my brain. Oh my god. I saw a TikTok about the situation, the bicep situation. Guys, stop saying TOS. It's not TOS. You can say words on Twitch as long as they're not in a derogatory way. Like, you can say that word as long as it's not in a derogatory way. Yes, you can. Anyways, what I was saying. I mean, and if... Oh, really? What is that emote? Minx very pog? No, you can, because that's what Devin Nash said. But I saw this TikTok where it was talking about the bicep situation, which I don't know if you guys know what that is, but but there was a TikTok that came on my For You page that I don't know if Lickgate, that's what they're calling it now, I guess. They're calling it Lickgate. And someone made a compilation of like all of the clips that like every single clip about Lickgate. And then they like tried to put together a timeline. Guys, I was literally there. I'm not saying what happened, but I'll tell you, I'll add to this Lickgate. The people in the room were me, Foolish, Puns, Harvey, and Tina. In real life, in the room. IRL. In the call, the people in the call, I was drunk, so I don't remember. The call were at least Bad, Quackity, Carl, at least, and I don't remember anyone else. So, and I think yeah, okay. So there's, adding to your Lickgate story, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's a conspiracy theory that Puns licked Foolish's bicep or something like that. There's a conspiracy, and I'm not saying whether or not that's true. We're not leaking anything. I'm not leaking anything. I'm not leaking. Yeah, there's the theory. Was George there? I don't remember. I only listed the people that I actually remember. So, yes. And
Make an active gifted a tier 1 sub to Scoppies Alive.
so that went on my For You page, and they were like putting together like a list. I will literally show you guys. I was like, what is going on, and why is this on my FYP? And I messaged Puns. I said, Elmia, what is this?
Like everything that like happened, and like I feel like Twitter would just never let it down.
No, yeah, no. Someone had a good time at fucking Twitch Rivals. Foolish was trying to get me drunk, by the way.
What?
At Topgolf.
Okay, so we went to Topgolf, and it was an open bar. We could drink however much we wanted. It was a literal open bar. They were like, have whatever you want. We were at the like celebrity floor of Topgolf, and it was me, Tina, Foolish, Puns, like a bunch of people, like Foozly, Hafu, like lots of people there.
There were like tequila.
Yeah, there were some tequila shots.
And okay, I convinced Foolish to order tequila shots for all of us. And this was after we were already drinking a lot. Why is this TOS? We're all 21. So Foolish ordered them, and then we drank them, and then we leave back to the hotel. So we were in the hotel, and then that's when we got on a call with like children get headphones. No, yeah. And they gave us, did Hannah start this? No. And then we got back to the hotel, and all 5 of us were just chilling in the room. Oh, by the way, Harvey wasn't drinking. Like Harvey wasn't at Topgolf. Harvey wasn't at Topgolf. For the record. So it was just, Harvey was just there hanging with us because he didn't go to Topgolf. He just met us in the hotel. Voice lower? Why? Yeah. So, we went back to the hotel, and we were just hanging out, and then whatever, I'm not saying what happened, but we had like a certain amount of money that we could spend on a room per night on room service, right? So so Puns was complaining that someone took out like 5 shots out of his mini fridge, right? But the thing is, we technically had like $90 per day to spend for free, and it was about to be the next day. So someone took them out of his mini fridge. I'm not saying if it was me or not. I'm 21 years old, Twitch. So someone took them out. Yeah, it would have been a waste. It would have been a waste if they weren't taken out. It was literally free. We had like $90 per day. It would have been a waste. It would have been an actual waste, okay? Yeah. So and after that, it's a little bit blurry.
Just Rosie gifted a tier 1 sub to Summer Glendia. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
And after that, it's a little bit blurry. Jess XX Rose, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. And Maya, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Not Cashew, thank you so much for the Prime. Crypto Chaos, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And AI Emerald, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I love you guys so much. But I'm not confirming or denying like anything that happened because I don't even know. But all I know is those 3 people in the call and those 5 people in the room. Not everyone, only the people that legally could drink did, because we didn't, you know, that's not chill. I don't do, like, I'm not like that. But I'm 21, and Puns is 21, and Foolish is 21, and Tina is 21. Tina wasn't there the whole time though. Jesus, thank you for the Prime for 9 months.
9 months, Hannux Rose.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. All All right, let's jump into the confessions again. I hope that clears things up because it was going like mega viral on a. Wait, I'm gonna watch the.
We were in Tina's for like 1 minute at the start. Everyone left their shit in there, so I just took it. It's not all about you. Someone took like 5 shots out of my fridge, 5 empty nip bottles, like scattered around my room. I'm like, way like we were in a Discord call with people. Like,
Oh, are you guys talking about the Discord call where Foolish did push-ups?
Apparently, Bad was
How
there.
many people were in that call? I'm starting to think it was more than I remember.
it was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You did push-ups?
Oh, and I think Foolish did push-ups while Pun sat on his back or something. Okay, confession. I never knew that orange juice and toothpaste tasted bad together until I was 17. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, I will brush my teeth and drink some orange juice. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bucket that I pee in at night because there's no bathroom on the same floor as my room. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Piss jug, PJ. This better not be PJ, please, please. Oh my god, no. Wow, okay. When I was in elementary school, I cut off a large piece of my hair. Or no, I cut off a large piece of hair from the girl I didn't like. Because me and my friends were convinced that there was bad spirit in the bathroom at school and we needed hair to banish it. Of course, you hair, that's what will banish the bad spirit. Anyways, as someone who now does in fact actually practice witchcraft, that was not a good idea. Haha. She did confront me and ask if it was me, and being so young, of course I lied and said no, and she is still mad at me to this day. Thank goodness I moved away. What the heck? That's not good. That's not good. Okay, shot in a pool on accident. That's all right. What were you going to do if you couldn't be a streamer? I was probably going to be so sad, majoring in chemical engineering, having no idea what I was going to do with the rest of my life. Being so incredibly sad. Hannah, why did you submit your own confession about the pool? Are you guys serious right now? There's no way. There's no way you guys think I submitted that confession. There's no way. There's no way. That is crazy. That's crazy. Next. I was eating an egg sandwich while watching one of your videos and I laughed and ended up choking on the sandwich. Did I kill someone? Okay. I hope I didn't kill someone. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that you thought my video was funny enough to laugh. I would have been a murderer if you died. So when I first joined the server, I thought rose rank meant you were famous. So I felt excited when people that had rose rank responded to me. Awkward anyways. Rose rank, yes. No way. Oh my god. Uber said your final KDR went up. Willow, thank you so much for the Prime for 11 months. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. All right, there we go. Aw. Oh my god, sorry, I was congested. Nathan Ragu, thank you for the 13 month. Thank you so much, Nathan Ragu. Thank you. All right, did you ever think of deleting your channel? If yes, please don't. I never thought of deleting my channel. Or ever really quitting. Maybe like YouTube. I just get so frustrated and I don't know. YouTube is just very stress inducing for me. Makes me so stressed out. Carl's Kisses, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. I've ate weird thing before, such as penny, drinking glow stick juice, a piece of a marker, and Play-Doh. I think you got to go to the I think you got to go to the hospital. I think you need to start driving your way to the hospital, all right? That glow stick juice is gonna kill you. Jesus Christ. Kaio, thank you so much for the prime. Play-Doh is salty. Why do you guys know that? Why do you guys know that? Addy in it, thank you for the 245 bits. You need to go to the hospital. One time I genuinely forgot what outlaw meant. Isn't an outlaw just like a guy who's outlawed? Right? What's your favorite candle scent? I like all candle scents. I'm not really a fan of really clean scents or dessert scents, but I like everything else. What grades did you get in high school? Straight A's. A few, like maybe 2 B's throughout my entire high school experience. In honors and AP, and my GPA was 4.7. Listen, chat. You guys asked. I'm not trying to. This is not a humble brag moment. You guys asked. Don't ask if you don't want to know, guys. Don't ask if you don't want to know. I'm just kidding, but no, that's actually true. Sometimes when I try to say PST because it's my time zone, I accidentally say PTSD, and I think it fits me as a person a lot. That is so funny. That is so funny. That's hilarious. Oh. So I was on Minecraft Bed Wars. Then I exposed someone for being 8. So what happened to me after? P.S. I was 11, 12 at the time. Someone came up to me and asked if I was Dream. And I said yes. I friended the guy and he told his friends he had added Dream. Then I said I was Hannah XX Rose. And he said I love that more. Then I online dated him for 4 months. You online dated someone saying you were me? You online dated an 8-year-old saying that you were Hannah XX Rose is what I'm getting at here. This is you're right. This is identity theft. This is identity theft. What is going on? What is going on? That was not me, for the record. That was not me. That was not me, guys. That was not me. Oh my God. Identity theft is not a joke, guys. It's not. Okay. Wow. Ruby Rose in it. Thank you for the prime. I'm moving on. What would you name your boat if you had one? By the way, I hope you're having a lovely day. I love you so much. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you. Guys, what should I name my boat if I had a boat? Jerry. Yeah. I'm dyslexic and thought your name was Hannah Axe Rose for a solid month. That's fair. I can see that. I can see that. If you were ever in a situation where you met your favorite person / biggest inspiration, what would you tell them and why? I don't know if I have any specific like biggest inspirations or favorite persons. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'd probably just try. I'd probably try and be their friend and not outright tell them that they're my biggest inspiration or favorite person. I'd probably just want to be their friend, honestly. Confession: I only joined the server because I needed to be in 10 Discord servers for another server. Okay. I'm glad that I'm glad that you still have noties on and you're still chilling. Opinion on turtles. Turtles are pretty cool. I stole a pencil from my teacher because I was petty after she gave me a C on my test. I feel like that's a bit much. She probably didn't even notice, let's be honest. She probably didn't even notice. I stole a pencil from my... Okay, already read that one. Should broke people laugh? Nicki Minaj. No, broke people should never laugh. I watched Inside by Bo Burnham 178 times in 2021. I've never seen, actually. I ate my sister's cookie from dinner once because I thought she didn't want it. Then an hour later, she screamed at everyone because someone ate her cookie. She never found out it was me. That sounds like that sounds like something that I would do. Like, I would get mad if that someone ate my cookie. I would get mad at my sister and she would eat it, and then I'd be in like a screaming argument with her. I'm just kidding, but not really. When have you given up on something, and what helped you get through it and overcome it? Dude, I was so like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, I was so stumped on like what I was going to do on Twitch, and I was like, I gave up. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna give up and not stream. And I didn't stream. And I just started tweeting on my Prive. I was like, guys, what are some ideas? Like, and then we thought of a bunch of ideas, and then I wrote them on my calendar, and now we're just doing them. I'm forcing myself to get up every day. Yanderfast, thank you for the 9 month. What should we name it? What should we name the 9-month sub? Oh, the baby. The baby. We should name it Jerry. Why do you like roses? It's my middle name. I broke my mom's vase and blamed it on my dog. Oh. Aw. Well, what can you do? You know? It is what it is. It's life. My TikTok For You page is all FNAF security breach edits, and I'm not ashamed. Should I play Five Nights at Freddy's for the first time? I feel like I should. I've never played ever. Like the first one. I feel like I should do the first one. Okay. All right. I'll start from the beginning then. I have no idea what it's about. I don't know the ending. I don't know if it's scary. I don't know how scary. Like, I don't know anything. So maybe it would be fun to do something like that. I recently put my dog in a sombrero. That's fair. That's chill. On the first day of school kindergarten, a boy, we'll call him Josh, helped me pick up my crayons that I dropped. It was love at first sight. He would hold hands at lunch and everything. Then he became a bad boy. Being so bad, he had to start the day on red. Then he punched my friend in the stomach for no reason. Safe to say the relationship was over. The end. From Angel. I hope this wasn't recent. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. I hope this wasn't recent. Kindergarten. Wow, how do you... I hope this wasn't recent. This is a whole ass love story, you're right. The heartbreak. The heartbreak. Angel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. That's so sad. I put ketchup on my mac and cheese. Do you guys do this? I've never done this before. I feel like that's just disgusting. Like, you pull your you pull out your ketchup like from the refrigerator, right? It's freezing cold. You put it on your mac and cheese. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. That is very Squid Kid energy. You're right. That's Squid Kid energy. Wait, I'm gonna join and ask. Hey, Squid, I'm live. Do you put ketchup on your mac and cheese?
He does, that's fact.
Yeah?
Oh my god, I literally just threw up. Be right back. I'm not joining back. I lied. That's disgusting. I think I'm never talking to him ever again. I don't think we can be friends anymore. Wow. How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming since 2016. Yes, I love your streams. You're my favorite streamer. You're so nice and always pretty. You're so sweet. I always lie about having candy, so my mother don't steal it. Your parents are stealing candy from you? Okay. If orange juice didn't exist, what would you drink out of your SpongeBob cup? That's fair. So I have this SpongeBob cup that's like the same yellow color as orange juice. And so every time I drink out of my SpongeBob cup, it has to be orange juice. So I don't think I would drink anything out of my SpongeBob cup. Maybe mango juice, but that's it. Grapefruit juice is also pretty good. All right, Rose ranks are all gonna know it's me because I'm the horse girl. But at the barn, it's just so easy to fart whenever you want. Is it a horse? Is it from the barn? Who knows, but it definitely wasn't me. Anyways, please don't let this affect my chances at mod. What did I just read? What is going on right now? What is going on? Oh my god. You're just out there farting in the barn? And blaming it on the horses? That's low. That's low. You're blaming the farts on the horses when it was actually you. That's low. When my cousin was like 4, he was staying over at my house. He couldn't fall asleep and I was sick of him. So I told him if he doesn't go to sleep immediately, an elf on the tree branch will fly through the window and curse him. It's been 5 years and he's still afraid to go to sleep on his own. And I never told him I made it up so I can watch TV. You're a horrible person. You have to tell him or else it'll haunt his dreams forever. I still had, when I was younger, I used to have nightmares about the Disney villains, like all coming to like, I don't know, eat me or like kill me. I don't remember, but I had just the same dream about these Disney villains that were like coming to kill me, especially the Hades, especially him. So you should definitely tell him or else he's still going to have those nightmares until he's 21 years old. All right. Some questions. What's the last lie you told? What is the last lie I told? I think I probably told a lie this stream. I don't know when, but I probably have. What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever done? My makeup 1 year ago. What would you want to do with your life if you weren't a streamer? I have no idea. Probably something social media. Management. Talking to brands. Marketing. I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. I lied to Squid. You're right. I said I'd be right back, but I wasn't. I have no plans on being back. What do you want for your birthday? I want to be able to continue streaming and have fun with people. 5 of my guy friends likes me, or 5 of my guy friends like me, but they're all annoying. There is no way that you are complaining that 5 of your guy friends like you. There's no way. Some people are, oh yeah, oh poor you. Not everyone is as blessed as you. I don't know who put this. Imagine complaining about that. Wow, I'm moving out at 18 and getting away from my transphobic and homophobic parents. Wish me luck. Good luck. That's awesome. Save some money and you do you. That's a good idea. You got this. Once I accidentally stole some lip gloss from a store because I had put it in my pocket when I was walking around. I walked out with it because I forgot about it, and then I realized I had it in my pocket halfway home. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like, stuff like that sometimes happens. You know? Just don't do it again. One time I tier 3 subbed to Dream and he doesn't even stream. But you can always tier 3 sub to me. I'm right here. I'm right here waiting for you. Yeah, that is a big L. Imagine tier 3 to Dream and he doesn't go live the whole month. That would be hilarious. I don't get this. I don't know what that means. I told someone that I would beat up their great grandma. I would do it too. One day, I clicked on Sapnap's stream and I thought he was playing copyright-free music, and turns out it was Road Trip. I mean, technically Road Trip is a no copyright song. So, you know? But no, I can see where you're coming from. What is the point of the mask is? What is the point of the mask is? I don't know. What is the point of the mask is, chat? What is it? That's what it is. Yeah. When I was 7, I was feeding geese with my grandma and my sister. A different flock of geese came over after we ran out of bread. So I gave it crumbs. It wasn't very happy about that. So it latched onto my side, and little 7-year-old me was losing my shit and crying while running in circles with this goose that was 2 times the size of me latched onto my hip while my grandma was hitting in the ass with an empty bread bag. Now you're terrified of geese. Oh my god. I'd probably be terrified of geese too. I'm sorry about that. Oh my god, that's so scary. And the ace of spades, thank you for the tier 1. That's scary. When I was little, I would bite my dog when she bit me, so she knows how it feels. No, I didn't bite hard. That's... What? Someone said, nah, my cousin did that. That's weird. That's weird. I kind of feel bad for your dog. Isn't that what you're supposed to do for training, says semicolons. Is that what you're supposed... There's no way that's what you're supposed to do. I once went to everyone in my grade and trolled everyone my crush. Told everyone my crush. I'm gonna read this how it's spelt out. I once went to everyone in my grade and told everyone my crush. Now that person hate me, smile. Why would... What? Are you allowed to be on Twitch? Are you allowed to be on Twitch? Are you a child? I'm gonna move on. What's the basic requirements for you to collab with a content creator? How big? How will you know them? Literally just... Yo, July, thank you for the 100 bits. Yep, child champ. I didn't even know that was an emote. I love that. How well I know someone, and if I don't know, I usually just if I like their content. Izzer, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. Hello. You are silly. That's it? I'm silly? You're calling me silly? Okay. I once blew my nose into a sock because I didn't have a tissue, and yes, I did wear the socks afterwards. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever read in my whole life, and you should be absolutely ashamed for that behavior. Next. I have a question as well as a confession. Once I was at school, and I actually had the thought of staying in school after school, but it was in the weirdest way ever. I wanted to stay in the bathroom till school was over. Of course, I didn't, and this was a long time ago, like 3rd grade. Anyways, my question was, have you ever seen a purple rose? I don't think I have seen a purple rose in person. Interesting. I mean, if you want to stay in school until it's over, I'd say go for it. And Chloe, thank you for the tier 1, and V Starry, thank you for the host. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you so much. Okay. When I was younger, I was a really bad compulsive liar, and the weirdest lie I ever told that I once rode in a ketchup bottle shaped air balloon. How do you even think of something like that? When I played Bed Wars for the first time, I tried making shears with the iron because I didn't understand the game. Hashtag peace and love. Oh, that's so cute. That is adorable. When I was 5, I used to hide behind the door and find dead bugs and leaves to eat. I never did it again because my friend told me that the bugs will come back alive in my tummy and eat me up. And I was horrified and cried for about 4 hours thinking I was dying. That's so gross. Oh my god. I'm writing an original character and need a name. Cynthia. I sleep with my feet outside the blanket. Don't you get scared that like a monster is gonna eat your feet? Or someone will grab your feet and like pull you? That's what I would get scared of. Once when I was a sophomore, me and 3 other people went into a gender neutral bathroom together. Since one of them was trans, I was anxious to go and was anxious to go on his own. While in there, we were joking and laughing pretty loudly, including my friend doing a very loud Italian accent. The hall monitor, a very muscular and threatening looking man, heard us and made all of us walk out in a single file line in front of our peers. It was embarrassing as hell, but we laugh about it now. That is so funny. That's actually funny. That's that. Aw, I'm sorry that happened. All right. I used to be crazy obsessed with Harry Potter. It was so bad. I literally went to Universal, forcing my parents, and I used 5K on Harry Potter stuff. It was so bad. I also cried one time because Harry Potter wasn't real. I regret every moment of knowing Harry Potter. Hannah's Hearts on TikTok. You know what? That's my new phase, though. I feel like I'm starting to really get into Harry Potter, and I've never seen it before. But recently, I've been getting into it, and I really like it. I really like it. But let's talk about you spent $5,000 on Harry Potter merch when you could spend $5,000 on Hannah XX Rose merch or U2s. Oh my God, the U2s are almost sold out. Guys, they're not sold out yet, but they're sold out soon. If you want to get a Hannah Rose U2s, they'll be sold out probably in the next few days. There's only like 60 left, I'm pretty sure, or 50. So if you want to get one, you should totally get one. Buy one, buy one. They will be gone. They will literally be gone. There's like 50 left. Oh, this one's really long. I don't know if I want to read it. There was this one time I went to a water park with my family, and said water park and happened to have a lazy river. So my sister and I decided while our grandma was in her inner tube that we would go under and flip her and then swim away like nothing happened. Keep in mind the water was 4 feet, so she would be fine. So we carried on our plan and flipped her over and swam up a bit unnoticed. But then we looked back and she was splashing, trying to grab her inner tube. This woman literally thought the water was deep, and she thought she was drowning in 4 feet water. Now there's two best parts to this story. A, they don't know it was us. B, she didn't care about the fact she was almost drowning. She was mad her hair got wet. Cloudy, what the heck? That is not very nice. That is not very nice. You almost killed your grandma. Here's a confession. I only watch edits of your streams. I don't watch them. Sorry, I'll watch them now. It's okay. Not everyone has time to watch streams. That's just how it is. That's why I post stuff on TikTok, so you guys can get the best of both worlds. Emily just dropped 10 gifted subs. Emily, what the heck? Oh my God, you're going crazy, Emily. Thank you so much. Guys, put some hype in the chat for Emily right now. Everyone join the Discord if you just got a sub too. Emily wants you to join. Thanks, Emily. Seriously. Here's a confession. I already read this one. I have a crush on Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. I don't know who that is. Not gonna lie. I once came home and loaded up Minecraft only to find my skin had been changed to Donald Trump. I started freaking out because I thought my account had been hacked. The next morning, it turns out my brother had changed my skin just to troll me. Oh my God. Imagine you get hacked and all they do is change your skin to Donald Trump. They don't hack on Hypixel. They don't do anything. They just change your skin to Donald Trump. That's even more terrifying than getting banned on Hypixel. All right, next. Next. All right, what are your thoughts on hippos? Hippos are cool. You're chill. I once blew up my school sprinkler system. How did you manage to blow up a sprinkler system? I will get full diamond on a world or Minecraft server, then never log in again. And I think that this is the most relatable thing that I've read today. Once I saw a cicada on some lady's butt, and I was too shy to tell her I was looking at her butt, so I didn't tell her, and I think she sat on it and squashed it. I felt so bad, but the next day was my AP Psych exam score. The next day, my AP Psych exam score went missing, and I had to retake it. Karma's a B word. This is Zaina's. Are you serious? You let this lady sit on a cicada? I'm jealous that my friend has a boyfriend. Just get your own boyfriend. You got this. Get your own. Trust. It's easy, guys. Come on. I say that boyfriendless. I have an unhealthy obsession with women. Me too. I kissed 2 of my cousins.
Fancy
Okay.
Live gifted a tier 1 sub to Walt 2.
Everyone in the chat's just saying Sweet Home Alabama. Sorry. I'm not saying anything. What the That was unexpected. That was out of nowhere. That was out of nowhere. Fancy In It Live, thank you for the gifted sub. And Springs, thank you for the 6 month. Thank you. If we hit the sub goal, we will 100% do Legos with Lindsay before I leave in a few days. I started streaming because of you. Thank you. I like beans. That's fair. I took my sister's phone and have been hiding it for 4 months. What? Doesn't she need her phone? Doesn't she go looking for it or blame you or anything? How do you even get away with that? What was it like as a beginner streamer? I was a big noob. I was a big noob streamer for a long time. And I was a YouTube streamer actually before I was a Twitch streamer. I don't know. It was more chill, I guess. I've liked my best friend since I've met her, but now we are drifting off and I don't know what to do. Please help, Hannah. So Bella said I got one of the YouTubes. Thank you. I don't know what to tell you. Emily dropping 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Emily. Emily, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Emily, you're going too crazy. Yeah, try not to drift away. And if you think that there's even a chance that she might feel the same way, then tell her. I would try it. I would go for it. Try to come back together as friends and then maybe tell her and see what happens. Or if you're already drifting off, then you might as well just say something, right? And where's the downside? So much is happening. Zephoric, thank you so much for the tier 1. And Rabid just dropped the 5 gifted subs. Oh my god. Rabid, thank you so much. I once cried at a friend's house in the bathroom for 2 hours. I feel like we've all cried somewhere where like it's like in public. Do you guys want to know a story? When I was in school, in college, in my dorm, there was like a cafeteria where we all did our homework together and stuff. And you could stay there all night. So we stayed there. We were there at like 2 or 3 in the morning doing our homework. And I literally was just like sitting in a booth alone, just crying. And there was like people surrounding me everywhere. Because when you're in school, you literally have no privacy. My roommate was in our room sleeping. Our room the size of a closet, by the way. There's like every bathroom is a public bathroom, even on your floor. Like you don't have not every room doesn't have a bathroom. The whole floor shares the bathroom. So, oh my god. What is going on? What is going on right now? MSF just dropped 25 gifted? And Emily just dropped 5 gifted for this sub goal? What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, looks like we have to do Legos with Lindsay before we leave on the 4th. Oh my god. And Rabbit just gifted 5 subs. Whoa. 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 Guys. You guys need to take a chill pill. Thank you, Rabbit, for like the 10 gifted. MSF, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. You're absolutely crazy. Emily, thank you for the 5 gifted subs again. PJ, thank you for the gifted sub. And Maria, thank you for the 100 bits. You guys went absolutely insane. Wow. All right. So for this sub goal, we will make these Legos with my sister, and my sister will come back before she leaves back to Florida. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And Finley, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. And George Not Found Dre, thank you for the gifted sub. You guys are going insane. I love how you guys just distracted me from my very, very sad story. Thank you for distracting me from my very sad story. I'll finish the story. So I was just so overwhelmed by work that I was just like literally just crying in this booth in my cafeteria at 3 in the morning where all of my friends were surrounding me. And I just was thinking like, this sucks so much. Like there's literally no privacy here. So I feel like we've all cried somewhere in public where we probably shouldn't. So that's my story, if that makes you feel better. I remember that. I wasn't emo. It was just so sad. Like, I just hated everything living there, and, you know. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so that is the sub. Yeah, that is the sub goal that we just completed. Lindsay will come on the stream tomorrow or the next day and do that. Let me change the sub goal. The next goal will be making Dream SMP members in The Sims. This will be a big, kind of big sub goal though, because I opened The Sims and I realized that I'm not as good at that game as I thought I was. Unfortunately. Sub goal reward SE. I already did that. Sims 4 DSMP members. Easy. There we go. Boom. Okay. All right, cool. I hate it when the volume is odd on TV, radio, etc. It has to be even. I never had that problem. I just don't like when things are too loud or too soft. It has to be perfect for me. Sims tomorrow? I don't think I'm going to do Sims tomorrow. I might do stuff with Lindsay tomorrow. It has to be even unless it's multiples of 5. How many are you going to read? I'm not going to lie, guys. There are a few thousand here, so I'm probably not going to be able to get to all of them. But if you want yours to be in first next time, make sure you join the Discord, because I will announce it in the Discord, in the sub chat first, and then in the regular announcements. So join the Discord. Okay. Do you like wearing comfy pants during streams or good looking ones?
I confess that I don't stan Hannux Rose.
I think we all know that's a lie, Mr. Wally Bear 17-month sub in the Hannah Rose chat. I think we all know that's a little bit of a lie. Thanks for the sub. All right. Yeah, I only wear comfy pants. I've been wearing these pants way too long. I think waffles are better than pancakes. Actually, I know waffles are better than pancakes. It depends. If you're talking about IHOP pancakes, they suck. IHOP pancakes, they're too much. They're too filling. Even Denny's pancakes are too much and too filling. But every other pancakes are good. Canceling my sub? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. Do you have any regrets that came with being a big creator? I regret not reaching out to more other creators to hang out with and be friends with, because now I feel like it'll be weird, even though there's people that I would love to talk to and be friends with, but I feel like now it's just a weird time, you know? That's my only regret. Maybe, yeah, probably it. Do you have any I'm in love with 2 fictional Marvel characters. Which ones? I have to know. I'm great. I'm gonna skip this song. I would be in love with Steve Rogers. Right? Who else would you guys be in love with? Loki and Nat. Fair. Does Zendaya count? You regret not meeting Wally Bear sooner. Right, Wally Bear. Right. The form is still up, but I might not get to yours today. So if you want to get in for the next one, join the Discord, and then you could get in on the next one early. Peter Parker, but he's like a child, so no. I mean, which Peter Parker, chat? Which Peter Parker? Which Peter Parker? No, not him. Which Peter Parker? Andrew. You're so right. You're so right. Oh, you're so right. Oh, Tom Holland is 25. I didn't know that. I thought he was like 20 or 19 or 18. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Andrew. Oh, you're right. Andrew isn't all that. Stop. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. I once lit my brother on fire. Hashtag girl boss. Heart eyes and these 2 emojis. Okay. How did this even happen? Why would you light your brother on fire? Is he good? Is your brother good? I lost my tooth when I was younger, and I put it under my pillow for the tooth fairy. And when I woke up, there was only $2 under my pillow, so I went to my mom's wallet and took out a $20 bill and put it under my pillow. Let's just say that my mom couldn't believe that the tooth fairy would leave that much money. Huh. I'm just not gonna say anything because they're not gonna say anything. I'm congested. Do you want to stream when you're like 40 or make content? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I want to retire.
These confessions on life support.
Maria, thank you for the 3-month sub. Honestly, true. What is one of your main goals for Twitch this year? Actually be consistent and not care and just move and just do stuff that I like and I think people will like and not care. I turned in a Spencer Reed fan fiction for my final paper in a short story class. You're just gonna say this and you're not gonna tell me if it did good? You're not gonna tell me if you got an A, a B, C? Come on, I have to know. I have to know. People always say I look like you, and I low-key like when people say that because it makes me feel powerful. I'm honored. Oh my god. That's so sweet. Thank you. I saw this person on TikTok make a video where they did like the trend where it's like Gator needs its something. Like so okay, so they did that trend where they did the hair like how I do my hair, and then they posted it. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. They're like basically the trend is like you can't leave your house before you do like Hannah's hairstyle. Like that's what they were implying. So they do like the curl waves in the front and then the 2 ponies. I thought that was so sweet. When I was 8, my friend broke her foot. I stole her crutches and her boot and I had it at home for a week. You are an evil person. I peed on my dog's training pad and blamed it on my dog. It was all over. I feel like your parents knew. I genuinely think that your parents knew. Parents know more than you guys think. Julian, thank you so much for the Prime for 11 months. Julian, you're the GOAT. Thank you so much. Gator needs his gas. Yeah, isn't that the trend? I don't remember. One time I accidentally grated my thumb in a cheese grater. I cleaned the cup but forgot to throw out the cheese, so someone in my family definitely had some thumb in their food. Oh my god. That's so gross. That's so gross. You did not do that. I refuse to believe that this is real. Yeah, it's giving Kesha cannibal. Like it's very. Anyways, do you like music? Are you ever going to write a song? No, I like music, but I'm not a songwriter and I don't like to sing or write music or anything like that. I'm not a singer. I'm not a good singer, but it's fun to sing. It's fun to like music and sing. Once at the movie theater, I bent over to pick something up and I farted on the guy behind me. He probably deserved it. I ate a whole box of chalk. Yummy, yeah. I stole money, like $10 from my teacher's table once in 1st grade, and I will never live that down. Why was your teacher keeping money just like on her table? I sometimes like to eat salad, cream, and pancakes. I know it's weird. Salad, cream, and pancakes, like all together. Like pancake salad. Salad dressing and pancakes. That's disgusting. That's literally so gross. Someone in the chat says, I mean, everyone has their own food preferences, but that... Oh, maybe they meant sour cream. I don't know. I once put a bracelet bead up my nose and never got it out. I actually saw a TikTok where someone did this and they recently got it out. So I would try and get it out. It's probably still there. It probably is still there. Oh, that's so gross. When I was 8, I used to break my grandmother's Christmas ornaments on purpose and hide them under her couch. I don't know if she knows about it, but she's never mentioned it. She probably does know. She probably does know. It's probably... I once set a mouse trap and my sister stepped on it. In other words, I set a mouse trap on my sister. You guys are... You guys need help. You guys need help. I faked being sick for a whole year of school so I could play games all day.
3 months, Pog.
A whole year? You guys gotta go outside. You guys have to go outside. This is way too much. This is too much. This is actually like detrimental. I feel like if you're sick for a whole year, then you must be like faking like a... Yeah, there's... How did their parents even believe that? There's no way. It's Torny. Thank you for the Prime for 3 months. I once ate a spider off the ground. Is there a reason for this? Like, what makes you think when you see a spider like, yummy, I used to think puns and punk were the same people. I probably did too. They're not, guys. They're not the same. They're just 4-letter names that start with P, okay? They're not. And purpled? Oh my god. There's no way. I fell out a 2-story window on the first day of 1st grade. You fell? How do you accidentally fall out of a window? Or were you pushed? Were you pushed? Or did you jump? Which one is it? Because you don't just accidentally fall out of a window. Oh my god. In 1st grade? Question, what's your favorite pizza? Confession, when I was younger, I used to grab bees while they were flying and sting myself, then pull their wings off and make them my pets. How... Don't bees die after they sting? That's scary. Favorite pizza? Supreme pizza. Sometimes I don't wear underwear in public. I wear pants, but not underwear. You should probably start doing that. That's... Who would write this? Someone in the chat said relatable. Calm down, please. I thought men peed from their belly buttons until I was 14 years old. I'm serious. Tia said that in the chat, can confirm. All right, guys, I think that this is just true. They don't? I love watered down soda. Ooh, I don't even like soda, but that's gross. That's really gross. I will suck my thumb and once I farted on my dad's pillow and he got pink eye. I feel like this is bait. I kissed my best friend and his brother to see who was the better kisser as a game in their shed. We were all young at the time. My best friend's brother is the one for me. Yeah. That's weird.
Hannah, can we have a Zen session?
A what? A Zen session? What does that mean? What's that song from Victorious? Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm scared of jelly, like grape jelly. Why is it so jiggly if it's not Jello? This is so funny. This is so funny. Oh my god. Is there like a phobia of jelly? Like, is that a thing? I once thought Puffy and you were the same person. Come on, guys. Come on. Really? Really, guys? Puffy's way more cool than me. How could you possibly think that we were the same person? Burger, thank you for the 100 bits. Hannah Doopy promoting water last night. All right, come on, come on. Confession, I didn't know palm trees were real until I was 16. Then what were they going to base them off of if they weren't real? A fake tree? What's your favorite makeup brand? I don't know. I have a lot of favorite makeup brands. I don't know. Hold on, I'm reading your chat. Sorry, guys. Also, guys, just a small little promo. My YouTubes, there's only like 50 of them left or so. If you want to get one, I would get one today. 100%. Maybelline, NYX, Benefit. I don't know. All of them. Oh, whoa. This confession is I'm not following Wally Bear. You guys are in love with this guy. Oh my god. Can you please explain what Twitch Prime is to new viewers? What a great, you know what a great confession. Yeah, so if you guys have Amazon Prime or your parents have Amazon Prime, you can have one free sub per month. All you got to do is connect your Amazon account to your Twitch account. It's free. I'm in love with my best friend. Aw, tell them. Actually, don't. Just tell them and get it over with. I wanted to test if my teacher was actually allergic to perfumes and scents like that. I thought she was kidding because she was stinky. So did you like spray perfume at your teacher and just see if she was allergic? I hope not. I hope you didn't give your teacher an allergic reaction. My brother convinced me that he had a bubblegum company Bluetooth to his brain when I was young, so he was able to get me to do his chores, and now he owes me a lot of gum. Oh. Well, was she? I'm addicted to chewing ice. My teeth hurt so bad. Is chewing ice bad or good for you? Do you guys know? I used to like to do that when I was little. Bad? Oh, then maybe don't do it. I once played hide and seek with my goldfish when I was a tiny human. It didn't end well because I might have taken the fish out of the tank. You guys are just admitting to like killing your pets and hurting people. Okay, so one time when I was like 7, I mixed water and milk together and drank it. It wasn't good, so I put it in this little storage room under my stairs, and it molded and made everything smell awful for months. I hate children. Once I found a bag of 2-week-old pancakes and waffles in my room and decided to eat them all as a midnight snack. How did you not die? Probably there was mold on that or bacteria. I'm a teenager and still watch little kid shows. My sister, she came in and she was wearing an Adventure Time shirt. You're fine, you're fine. What's an unrealistic job you would like to do? This? Forever? Victoria, thank you for the 100 bits.
We have the same
oh,
birthday.
Really? That's crazy. I thought silverfish only existed in Minecraft. Silverfish are like bugs. They're in the Midwest. They come out of your drains and then they're just like chilling in your bathtub. Ooh, they're so gross. I like soggy cereal and eat string cheese straight up. Soggy cereal, gross. String cheese, Oh, like you just take a bite and you don't peel it? Because I do that too. I just take a bite. Take a bite out of your string cheese. Try it sometime, guys. It's... Wait, they exist? Yes, they're like bugs. They're a bug. They're not fish. But you guys don't know that they're real? You don't know that silverfish are real? Are they only in the Midwest? Where are they? I don't know. Okay. I'm surprised you guys didn't know that. They're in Florida. Once I spilt a cup of paint water on my friend's carpet and blamed her dog. How are you gonna blame your dog on... Okay. Have you ever slipped in the shower and hit your elbow, but it hurts in the leg for some reason? Never. I've never slipped in the shower. Ever. I'm a superhuman. For 12 years, I convinced my father that hedgehogs didn't exist. I spent years convincing my family to go along with the lie, and it wasn't until he saw one at a pet store that the gig was up. You are evil. How do you gaslight your family for years and years and years that hedgehogs aren't real? I kind of love that though. I cheated on nearly all of my exams for this semester. I feel like a lot of people do that. If you say you don't, you're lying. If it's online. I pour the milk first. I also put Doritos and ketchup. I'm also a very picky eater. Doritos and ketchup sounds absolutely vile, disgusting, especially if it's Cool Ranch. Do you guys know that I got sent a year's worth of Doritos, and every 2 months a big box of Doritos just arrives at my house? Best thing of my life. Best thing of my entire life. I'm scared of sloths. Why? They're actually cute. Why would you be scared of sloths? Aw. No way, Tia. I mean, I'm willing to try ketchup chips, but not Doritos dipped in chip. Yeah, Doritos, whatever. I'm done. It is my first time watching a stream of yours. Why, thank you. Hopefully you're still here. If there was one YouTuber you could meet, who would it be and why? Mia, thank you for the Prime for 11 months. Thank you. Well, I am back. Well, it's probably because I haven't been here in so long too. Thank you. I don't know. I'm not really a huge stan of like any YouTubers or anything. Maybe Emma Chamberlain or Tana Mojo or something, and like hang out with them. Once I ate ink from a gel pen, then threw up and didn't tell anyone. I've been playing Animal Crossing for 14 hours. I hope you're doing okay. I ate Play-Doh when I was 6. My tongue turned blue and threw up on the carpet after swallowing it. Much regret, don't recommend. That's so nasty. I watched a Boomer NA video. What? It was a low point in my life. I regret it. You're toxic. I love Boomer NA videos. You're mean. You're mean. That's not chill. If I knew you, I'd ban you right now. Viper, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. When I was 3 years old, I wanted to try fish food, so I tilted the bottle over with my mouth and all of it fell inside my mouth and I threw up everywhere. My dad almost had to take me to the hospital. I feel like fish food wouldn't be that bad. If I were to eat any food, it'd probably be fish food. Like, oh, no, that sounded wrong. No, if I were to eat any pet's food, it'd probably be fish food. Not any food, guys. Let's move on. I knew a streamer in a past life. They don't remember me, but I remembered last night on New Year's. Reach out. I swallowed a marble once. I was 13. I hope it came out the other side. I slipped a note in a kid's locker that said, "I can see you." I literally watched him cry. Yo, Zelia, congrats on Rose Rank. I feel like that gives me vibes of when I was in middle school and this guy who I never talked to even one time put a note in my locker saying he was like madly in love with me. Never spoke to him even once, ever. Never, ever. And I was so scared. And his handwriting was all like bad and stuff. And it looked like it was written in like a black crayon. Weird. Hopefully he's not watching. Maybe he's still in love with me. Once when I was feeding ducks with my family, I ate one of the slices of bread instead of giving it to the duck. I mean, maybe you were just hungry. I would do the same. I created a religion in school and no one knows it was me. You just created a religion? Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works. My dad lost me in Peppa Pig world. There's a Peppa Pig world? Is that really a thing? There's a Peppa Pig world. Where is it? Where's Peppa Pig world? Where is it? Florida? England? Oh, it's in the UK. Why did someone say Florida? Why are you just like lying to me? London. I want to go. I accidentally pinged at here once in Hannah's Discord because I said, who is Onk? I've never seen him around here. But accidentally pressed the at button before and I was embarrassed because the mods were there when I did it. Luckily, it didn't ping because the bot deleted it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like that's one of my... Is that one of my mods? One time I dropped my mom's ice cream cake and just put it all back together. Everyone still ate it and no one noticed how broken it was. I once stole $500 from my mom for Robux. Is this what the kids are doing nowadays? Just stealing money for Robux? At least steal money for Twitch subs for twitch.tv/HannahXXRose. Come on. Legally, that's a joke, Twitch. Seriously, guys? You're really out here stealing money for Robux? Kids nowadays. Man. God damn. Legally, that's a joke. Legally, that's a joke. Don't do that. Don't do that. Legally, joke. Yes. I used to think that anyone touching the ground could hear my thoughts. I used to think that other people could read my thoughts. Maybe they can. Who knows? Maybe there's a secret society of people that can read thoughts, but they can't tell anyone else that they can read thoughts. In middle school, I once arrived to my school without socks. I felt like those nightmares where you are naked in public, but just my feet. When it was real. I used to hack into my old friend's Movie Star Planet account back in elementary school and gift all of her stuff to my account and she never noticed. She was probably rich then. Wait, how did you hack? How did you know her password? It was probably like password 123. That's hilarious. I used to lick glue and eat paper and crayons occasionally. I crave some of those things, so I still do. I didn't think Boomer had time to submit something to my Google Forms today, but I guess he did. That's chill. That's chill, Boomer. Alexis! Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. I once got a pom-pom stuck in my nose along with a Barbie shoe. I hope they got out. I'm great. I had a dream that I had a Freaky Friday situation with Elon Musk where I was him and I spent all of his money and got arrested. No one knew I was Elon Musk, but yet I got arrested for spending money, maybe because all I bought was a lot of soup. About soup, like I've been going to Trader Joe's and just buying their tomato soup. I buy their tomato soup and then I also buy their sourdough bread. And I eat like 5 pieces of sourdough bread with a bowl of soup. And that's what I've been eating recently. I once ate the toilet freshener when I was 3 years old. I pray for you. I dropped my phone in a school toilet and literally wanted to cry, but it started working again, so I still use it. I would be freaking out. I freak out if something's like really dirty. I will not stop thinking about that like one specific thing. Ew, that's actually disgusting. One time a girl threw up and I was like 5 but was scared to death of vomit and she was crawling at me. She was crawling at you? This girl who just threw up decided to just start crawling at you. Did you make her throw up or something? I once ate a candle and it tasted good. Come on. I've watched over 60 hours of Hannah VODs. I'm honored. Wow. That actually means a lot. Thank you. I colored on my parents' car seats when I was younger and they blamed it on my brother and they believed me. They still don't know to this day they got it off. Aw. Your poor brother. When I was in elementary school one day at lunch, one kid started eating apples with ketchup, so everyone did it, and I also did it, and I thought it was good, but now looking back, it's so nasty. I feel like that is disgusting. Confession, I'm absolutely terrified of Annoying Orange, and I hate him with a passion. Wow. Were you scared when I built the Annoying Orange? Oh. I'm sorry. Not really. I had a fun time, so I'm not sorry. I confess that I'm obsessed with drinking toilet water. This is bait. There's no way there's no way. Like, I refuse to believe that, so I'm skipping it and taking it out of my memory forever. I like eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with salt and vinegar chips on the bread dipped in ketchup. Okay. I hope this isn't real. Probably is, though. That's why I'm so scared. When I was around 4 years old, me and my cousin snuck into the kitchen at midnight and stole every single knife and hid them under my bed. To this day, I don't know why and don't even remember getting up doing it. Possessed. Were you possessed? My confession is that one day at school, I stole my friend's paper and got a 100. Wait, so you stole your friend's paper and turned it in as yours and you got a 100. What did they just think that your teacher knew? Yeah, your teacher probably knew if they actually read it. When I was younger, probably 4, and my sister would have been 2, we were fighting over a toy and I let go of the toy. My sister fell into the glass table behind me and she has a scar.
Hannah, check out my tagged post with you. Heart.
I will try my best. Burger, thank you for the 100 bits. Guys, stop hurting your siblings, okay? Now that I'm in high school, my parents are pressuring me about good grades in college. I don't even know if I want to go to college, but I feel like if I don't, I will be miserable living here. You can still do things and get jobs where you don't need college education, but if you get one, obviously it opens up more opportunities. So either way, though, you should still focus on getting good grades, right? You know, you should still focus on getting good grades, whether or not you go to college. When I was in first grade, I don't know how it started, but one of the students said that flipping someone off meant something if you believed in it. So lots of kids, including me, would flip each other off regularly in school, and somehow I was never caught by anyone that knew better. That is a nice, funny troll. I always wanted a hamster when I was younger, and I finally got one when I turned 10. I was so proud and happy that I wanted to show my class, but my mom wouldn't let me take her to school, so I took some wrapping paper for food, I don't know what it's called, wrapped her up, and put her in my lunchbox, and she died before my lunch break. Rip Elsa. They put their hamster in plastic wrap and brought it to school. Guys, stop. Take care of your pets. Learn from these mistakes and take care of your pets. Okay, so I used to share a room with my sister and she had 2 hermit crabs and they smelled so bad, but basically sometimes hermit crabs go into hibernation and my sister didn't know that, so they both went into hibernation and I told her that they died, but I actually just gave them away to my best friend. My whole family knows this except for my sister. I mean, if they smelled bad and they were smelling up your room, I don't see what's wrong with this. It is a little bit toxic though. Toxic behavior. I used to tell everyone I couldn't feel heat so that I was cool. I wore jumpers in the summer and I stopped when I fainted from overheating. Oh. When I was a kid, I snuck my dog to school in my backpack. I didn't even make it off the bus. Aw. One of my friends at the time threatened to actually murder me if I didn't let them smell my hair. That was scary. I hope you're not friends anymore. I hope that you were a child. I stole my teacher's phone and threw it through a window. Threw it out a window. Did you really? Did you really? I don't think you did. Once in 3rd grade, I spilt water on the slide, but I didn't realize it was me because there was another girl with her water bottle, so I blamed it on her. I feel like these are all very recent. I feel like these are all made by like 6th or 7th graders. I'm starting to think that my friends don't like me. I'm sorry. You might be in your head though. I get in my head a lot. When you're a goody two shoes and don't really have a good secret to tell, but you wanted to do this form. Hi, my name is Lana, like Lana Del Rey. I was cleaning my grandma's fish tank with one of those magnet cleaners. She had a fish and it swam too close to the magnet. It got crushed and died. I felt so bad and I still do. My mom saw my hyperventilating and she told me what happened. I told her I killed the fish. She told me it was okay, but I thought it was such a big deal. No, I'm sorry. When I was 10 in primary school, I was messing around with my friends and paper clips. Fortunately, it was my idea to throw them and it perfectly landed in the teacher's cup of tea. Did I tell her no? Did I regret it? No. She lifted the cup and drank it all, and all you hear is the blah, 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 and there's tea on the floor with a green paper clip. Oh my god. I wouldn't have said anything either though. Like, you would have gotten in trouble. And now it's not your fault. Now she doesn't know. It was in the middle of the night and a bunch of cars blew up in front of my apartment building, and I did not react as I should have from it. God damn. You're living in a movie. When I was in middle school, I pretended to have a Canadian boyfriend that went to a different school. It's always the people that say they have a boyfriend that lives to and it goes to a different school. It's always. I lied to him, to my best friends for 3 years, and whenever they asked for pictures of him, I sent them pictures of Google cute guys. I'm 22 now. Jeez. Oh my gosh, Project McCabe, what's up, dude?
What's up, Hannah?
Yo.
Nice seeing you again. Smile.
Thank you so much. What's up? Thank you for the sub for 3 months. That's crazy. That is a name I have not heard in a long time. What's up, dude? I feel like there is so much pressure on me to come out and picking a label to put on yourself. But chat. Oh, I see. I feel like there is so much pressure on having to come out and pick a label to put on yourself. But chat, I would like you to first know that I am unlabeled, anonymous. That is totally valid. You're right. I feel like that there's so much pressure for content creators to do that too. You know? Which is weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff. For me personally, sorry that came out wrong. You know what I mean. I was watching my friend's dog when they were out of town. I know you weren't asking, by the way. I've been trying to get back into YouTube. You got this. You got this. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I have to open my Discord.
Young 1 year. Happy New Year, Hannah less than 3.
Cat, oh my god, thank you for the 1 year. Thank you so much. This one's sad. And oh my gosh, Jeromeo, thank you for the 7 months.
The streams again.
Thank
Much
you.
love. Also, just curious.
Yes.
Did you ever choose the Lenovo giveaway?
They are
winner?
choosing them. They are going to choose them and they will be contacted. But they're going to choose them today or tomorrow, actually. And I will let you know though. All right. One time in gymnastics, we were by the bars and I was watching this one girl do like a flip or something and she landed on her neck and I laughed. Everyone turned their heads and looked at me. Oh my god. I have a habit of pushing people away and then wonder why I don't have many friends. I feel like I have so many contacts, yet I feel so lonely. This is me. This is me, you guys. When someone like does something like that like hurts my feelings, I will just like never speak again. I will just like, you know, that's me. Thank you, Kat, and thank you, Dromeo. I always feel like my presence is such a burden on everyone else here. If you mean here, like the stream, that is totally not true. Totally not true. But if you mean here on Earth, that's totally not true either. But if you mean the stream, I can tell you personally that it's not true. When I was in 5th grade, I broke into my friend's locker and stole his ID card, and then I tried to help him find it when it was in my pocket. You guys are insane. I'm just kidding. You guys are hilarious. I feel like that's a nice funny troll though, and then you could pull out the card right after and you could be like, haha, I just trolled you. These are some insane trolls. Once I ate dog food for a dare, and the person who gave me the dare said it was a joke. Not gonna lie, it was pretty bad, so whoever says dog food is good is lying. Ew. I cheated on my girlfriend for a boy I don't even like, just so to not hurt his feelings. And now I see him so happy to be with me. What am I supposed to do? So you cheated on your girlfriend for someone you don't even like. Is this real? If that's true, then you gotta tell them, and I pray that they get away from you. I'm not gonna lie. Tell them, and then please break up. I haven't showered in a week and I feel gross. Here's your sign. Take a shower right now. Go right now and take a shower. You'll feel better. Gaming Princess! Thank you so much for the Prime.
Yay, smile.
Thank you. Yay. Then Franz, thank you for the 100 bits. That is pretty cursed.
That's cursed.
It'll make you feel better. I had a boyfriend and started talking to this guy because I vented to him a lot, and I broke up with him. Then my best friend dated my ex and I got jelly. Ooh. I mean, you can't be jealous if you broke up with him. I mean, honestly though, your best friend should not be dating your ex-boyfriend. I feel like that's just girl code or boy code or code in general. That's kind of odd. I wouldn't do that. Franz, thank you for the 100 bits.
Hannah's Chad.
Yeah, that is kind of wrong. NXX Chad? Why am I a Hannah XX Chad? Also, when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, I had a raging crush on this guy who looked like an emo blueberry. Ryan, if you're out there, I love you. How was he a blueberry? I'm a little bit confused. How does someone look like a blueberry?
8 months, let's go.
Kayla, thank you so much for the 8-month sub. How does someone look like a blueberry? I'm talking to a guy and he's addicted to Avatar. He low-key thinks he's a waterbender, but he's so cute, gotta support it. Honestly, let people enjoy the things that they enjoy. I smile and my little sister cries. No. I've had feelings for someone for 6 years and now they're dating one of my best friends and I found out that they're cheating on my friend. Then trust me, then they are not even worth your time or your friend's time. Here's what I think. You tell your friend and you say, I'm sorry, but this is what's happening. And then you cut this person out of your life for forever, block them and everything. Confession I post, because if you ever end up dating that person, they will also cheat on you. Confession, I posted a singing video that got a lot of traction. I'm too scared to show who I am because everyone's asking. Just do it. If people like your singing, then they'll think it's cool. When I was in 1st grade, we had to feed the pet bunny and it was my turn, and this other kid got to help out, but we forgot to feed it and we ended up blaming it on an innocent kid and I felt really bad. Oh, and he gave you a game for your birthday. How do I get friends? I hate the way that I act. I hate the way that I act. I hate the way that I am. I wish that I was different, you know, like, I don't know. I'm talking about like myself. I'm not reading this. Like, I wish I was different a lot. Like, if I was different, I feel like so many people would like, and when I say different, I mean like, I don't know. I just wish that I was different. When I was little, I always believed my dog would live forever. She was with me every single day of my life until, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I used to squeeze freshly mowed grass at school to get the juice and put it in sandwich bags. We called it leprechaun juice because it was green. It used to stain my hands and I get in trouble for it. That's funny. That is actually really funny. That's fun. That's just what happens when you're a kid. When I was 6, okay, all right, I'm not reading that. Guys, come on. That's like a little bit odd. I was a sleeper with two friends and they asked me who I liked and I said one of the people in the group because I didn't like anyone at the time and they were pressuring me, so I basically told my best friend I liked her because it was all dramatic and we dated for a year.
Fairy.
Well, I hope that you like her a little bit. You dated for a year. Whoa. We have a hater in the chat. Franz, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Used to think that Discord bots were real people and tried to have a full conversation with one. I think people think that the same thing about like Nightbot. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, if you put your confession, I do not think I will get to it today. There are so freaking many. One time I peed on a water slide and it was visible. Ugh, oh my god, no, that's gross. I'll be honest, every time I see your TikTok, it makes me want to get out of bed and log on to Hypixel and then try to do an Ender Pearl clutch, but then I fail and get sad and I start being toxic. Then after I get sent back to the lobby, I think about a lot about life and how good it would be if I didn't play a block game 24/7, and then I forget the fact that I was thinking about life and go back to TikTok. I'm honored that my TikTok makes you get out of bed. I didn't know that international texting and calling costed money. My parents didn't know that I had an online friend from the UK, and when I got my phone bill for the month, it was over $1,300 and they got super mad. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That actually sucks. At school, I was 11, walking behind a classmate down the stairs, and she was walking really slow. I have anger issues and I have a bad day, so I push her forward. What the what? Guys, don't do that kind of stuff. Widowmaker from Overwatch is so hot. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. When I was 10, I had a really big crush on this guy, so I decided to sing him a song at the talent show for the winter celebration. I sang a mashup of You Belong With Me and She Looks So Perfect and dressed as a tiger because that was his favorite animal, and he rejected me, that little bitch. That's a nice mashup though. You belong with me. I wonder how that went. She looks so perfect standing there in my... How would that mashup even go? Like, those songs are so different. Anyways, about 4 years ago, my brother had a friend over.
Hype.
My brother and his friends... Okay, so you were taking a shower and your brother and his friends saw you and you only had a towel. I'm sorry. On Halloween, I tried to attack my ex-best friend and her girlfriend. You guys need help. Rabbit, thank you for the 100 bits. And then Franz, thank you for the 200 bits Hanax's kiss. Why? Hi, my name is Ella, and one time I shaved off half my eyebrow and then drew it back with eyeliner, and I thought I was gonna get away with it until I went swimming with my friends and the eyeliner came off and everyone was laughing. Honestly though, shaving off like half of your eyebrow is now the trend. Yo, Plita, thank you for the 100 bits. It's now your it's part of your brand now. I've always dreamed of doing YouTube and streaming, but people's opinions of me and my family's opinions of me have held me back at even attempting. Honestly, you'll never know until you try. Be like me and just don't care about what people think. I only care about like what a few people think. And that's it. I once said that I was a famous streamer to get into this fancy Discord, but then they asked for proof and I showed them your channel. It didn't work. Another Hannah Rose impersonator. I'm not famous though, so I don't know why you were showing my stream. Once I biked all the way to the local Dunkin' to get my grandma an iced coffee at the age of 15 because she didn't want to drive, and it took 2 hours and resulted in me getting found while she was driving to find me, but she got her coffee. My parents still don't know, and I will never tell them. This was 3 years ago. Well, it was a good thought. It was a good thought. A few months ago, I literally hit an all-time low that I would base my self-worth on how well I did in a Bed Wars game. Damn. Well, I'm glad you don't do that anymore. I feel like a lot of content creators base their self-worth on how many views they're getting, which also isn't good.
Poggers.
Franz, thank you. Wait, what the heck? Thank you for all the bits. Thank you for the 500 bits. You're insane. Oh my god. You're going crazy mode right now. Thank you so much. Crazy mode. Basically, one time when I was younger, my brother wasn't waking up on my birthday and I got so annoyed, so I got a hairdryer, and you know the back of a hairdryer sucks stuff in, so I put out my brother's head, then ran away. Oh. A couple years ago, I went to Disney and walked into the glass at a bread shop, and the workers laughed at me. I think it was the beginning of my villain arc. Oh. Not a confession. My grandma once dislocated my elbow. We were playing outside and she grabbed my arm and pulled a little too hard. I love... This person's confession is I literally love Ed Sheeran so much.
At
Project
Friends
McCabe,
Sounded
what? Thank you for the 400 bits, Bit War. No Bit Wars allowed, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my god, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Oh no. I used to write Pokemon fanfics, and I'm terribly ashamed of myself. How do you even write a Pokemon fanfic? Do you ship like Pikachu with like another Pokemon? Weird. No hating on the fanfic community. Franz, thank you for the 300 bits. It's on. No, guys, no bit wars allowed. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I was low-key hoping the guy I liked broke up with his girlfriend for New Year's, but he didn't, and I'm so bitter. Aw. Don't be bitter. Just live life, and whatever happens, happens, and whatever doesn't, doesn't. I think caramel is disgusting. Caramel is like one of the best things to ever happen. I've been vegetarian for 2 years. Last week I decided to eat chicken in secret. I plan on telling nobody and continuing to be vegetarian. I mean,
Anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to you.
Oh, yo, Anonymous, thank you so much for the gifted sub, and Vrax, thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, I'm congested. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous. And Franz, thank you for the 200 bits. Caramel sucks. No hate, please. No way. You don't like caramel?
Caramel sucks. No hate, please.
No way. You serious? Project McCabe, thank you for the 300 bits.
BTW Hannah, my co-worker Rabbi is a fan of yours.
No
lol.
way.
Was a pretty interesting story to tell her, lol.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to Abby. That's crazy. I'm honored. And Boomer Live, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm honored. Honestly, this isn't too bad though. Like, you can still be vegetarian. Just continue from now on being vegetarian. And then, Tia, thank you for the 300 bits. Guess we need people to replace Franz and Floor.
People to replace Franz and Floor.
So true. If they don't like caramel, then they can't be mods. I once threw this really long stick out of my yard and hit a car. I love Nutella with noodles. This is actually so funny. This is actually hilarious. I don't know. Plain noodles and Nutella. I can't be that bad. Noodles are good. I was 10 and my older sister was showing me her prom dress. It was blue with pink flowers on it, and I thought it would look good on me, and it was too big, and I walked around and I ripped a hole in it, and it was so sad. I'm sorry. I may or may not have been a contributor to my best friend being broken up with, and may or may not have been in her DMs the entire relationship. You're an asshole. Don't do that. Don't do that. You guys are bad best friends. You're a red flag.
Noodles
Don't do that.
Nutella is great. What?
Ron, thank you for the 100 bits. I've never tried that before. I don't like chocolate, so I stayed up until 5 a.m. doing BuzzFeed quizzes. I stayed up until 5 a.m. as well, but not doing BuzzFeed quizzes, just laughing in my Discord. Confession, I was going to spread really bad rumors in school because a lot of people were being mean to me and my friends. Have you ever spread a rumor? Never. I don't think I ever have. Why aren't pineapples a type of cactus? I hurt myself every time I poke myself in the eye. Are they? I don't think they are. Kendall! Oh my god. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs for a total of 50 gifted subs in the channel. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's insane. And then Grace, thank you for the 14 month. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Guys. Thank you so much, Kendall. And thank you so much, Grace. And Kendall, there's the gift box like matches your name color. That's so cool. Thanks, Magic. Franz, thank you for the 100 bits. I was kidding. That's disgusting. Who would eat noodles with Nutella?
Disgusting.
I feel like you actually would, Franz. I feel like you're lying and you're like waiting for me to say like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm in love with a girl. Basically, she needs a lot of attention. She's in a relationship with some person and they don't give her enough attention. I know she just wants my attention, but I can't stop thinking about her and responding to her messages when she sends only when she doesn't have anyone to talk to. She's not worth it. Vrax!
Happy New Year, Hannah and chat.
Oh my
Hope
god!
everyone has an amazing 2022.
Thank you for the 300 bits. Happy New Year! Oh my gosh. Thank you. You're so awesome. Thank you.
If
Project
anyone
McCabe, thank you
here
for the
would eat
100
noodles
bits.
and Nutella, it would be France,
True.
let's be honest.
Oh my god, so true, so true. I used to eat mayonnaise out of the jar with a spoon. I feel like a lot of my chat probably does that. I don't know why, I just have a feeling that they like mayonnaise like that. I'm not really a big mayonnaise fan. I almost blinded my brother. Okay. I dip potato chips in mashed potatoes. Aren't so you're dipping potatoes in potatoes? Just eat the potato. Okay.
I feel like my friend at Magic Sings here
Frax.
wants to say hello, so take the rest of my bits.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the 200 bits. What's up, Magic? Oh my gosh, thank you, Vrax, for the bits. I tripped over something and broke a vase. That apparently had ashes in it, and I broke it and glued it back together and put dyed sand in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I came out to my mom, like fully came out, and her response was, I don't get it, but it's better than Mom, I'm pregnant, and I don't know who the father is. I think that's a first step, you know? That's a first step. It'll get better. I went to a farm one day to see cows, but my friend bought beef jerky and ate it in front of a cow. I don't think that they know. I don't think that they know. Hannah, funny confession is that I am a reason for multiple breakups at my school because people think that I'm dating their girlfriend boyfriend, even though I'm aromantic. I hate romance and romantic feelings. You're amazing and keep doing you. That seems like a them problem then. That seems like a them problem. That's crazy. I like stubbing my toes. What? I used to eat watermelon with ketchup when I was little. That definitely doesn't taste good. I'm American, but have managed to fool a Discord full of 17 people into thinking I'm British. Why do I think this is potatoes? I just have a strong feeling. I have a strong feeling right now. All right. Pizza and Nutella is really good. Is there like don't they sell Nutella pizza? I've seen that being sold before. I like cucumbers with mayonnaise. No one likes cucumbers with mayonnaise. Nobody. I'm hiding a medical condition from my friends, and I'm not sure how to tell them. It's nothing life-threatening, but it's still serious. Recently, it's gotten worse, and they have started to notice. I have school on Wednesday, but I'm on crutches. You should tell them.
Definitely frowns.
Oh my god, Project McCabe, thank you for the 100 bits. You should tell them. I think you should, and they'll... I don't know. I don't think that they'll think of you any differently. I think that they'll want to support you. If they're your good friends. I'm addicted to coffee. Dang. I have 2 full JoJo Siwa songs memorized. That is a talent. And that is not something that you should be confessing anonymously. You should be confessing this publicly to the world. Yeah, this is definitely girl bossery. I cannot sleep without cuddling my dog. Oh. I hate ice cream and chocolate. I hate chocolate, but I do like ice cream. I once ate a quesadilla with cookie icing and don't regret it. What? Why would you even think that this was something that was okay to put together? Who knows though? Maybe it's actually good because quesadillas don't really have that much flavor, you know? So, I don't know. That doesn't actually sound that bad. This doesn't sound that bad. When I was a junior, I had a thing for a boy on my soccer team. On the soccer team. It was the girl on the girls' soccer team, and we even started to date. We ended up splitting things up, but I never told my friends we dated. Fast forward to now, my senior year, my best friend and my ex are dating. Now she goes to all of his soccer games, and they have the cutest relationship, and I have to pretend that I'm not completely crushed by it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's actually really sad. Aw. What do you think about the people who cosplay you? I love cosplayers so much. I love them so much. I eat ketchup alone with my finger. Oh. I don't know what that is. I like to eat grass. Why? Who? What? All of these are just like things that you guys like to eat. You like to eat grass? You like to eat grass? Snails. Oh, okay. I get jealous of other people easily. I try to, but it's hard. I try not to, but it's hard. I think you just got to work on it with yourself, you know? Just try your best. Try your best. To acknowledge that behavior and then try and stop. I sometimes download the mobile games that I see ads for, but then I just delete them. You fall for mobile game, like, ads? Like, on, like, your phone when you're on your, like, VPN or something? You fall for, like, those, like, ads? Wow. Ari Noel, thank you so much for the 5-month sub. Some of them kind of slap though, says Miris. You're my biggest inspiration for making content. You make my days always. I'm a little content creator and you give me motivation to make more and more content, and I will stream later, but I'm from the Netherlands, but I want to have my channel in English and I'm a bit nervous to make videos with commentary. Can you give me advice or help? I would just try and do whatever you think will make you the most happy. But definitely just do your first stream and then everything else will be super easy afterwards. Just do get your first one done. The best thing about your first stream is that no one will probably be there. Maybe like 1 or 2 people or 3, which is good. Or nobody, which is good. That's a positive because you can figure out what you want to do and how you want to do things. Like there shouldn't be that much pressure. You know, my first stream, no one was there, you know? I ate grapes and refried beans, also carrots. Please don't judge me. Fruit and refried beans does not go together. I dip my popcorn in milk and put butter on my pizza. Butter on pizza honestly doesn't seem that bad. Popcorn and milk honestly doesn't seem that bad either. I lied about my age for more than half a year and then got an e-boyfriend. And we broke up 3 months later. I was 12 and he was 16. Guys, you cannot be doing this. You cannot be doing this. You can't do this. Don't. Stop. Don't ever do this. If you do this, it's not chill. It's not safe, okay? And Rabbit, thank you for the 100 bits. That's so true, guys. I have a U2s and it's about to be sold out. There's literally like only 50 left or so. I think less. If you want to get it, you should get it now, today. What's your favorite Starbucks drink? I don't go to Starbucks ever. I don't even have a favorite drink. My cat has a bone spot. Ever since I was little, I have been picking my nose and eating it. I think you are still little. I'm not gonna lie. I think you are still a child. Instead of having a comfort stuffed animal, my brother had a comfort screwdriver. What? Interesting. I mean, maybe he just really likes screwdrivers. I don't know. Maybe he likes to go to Home Depot. Nothing wrong with that. I think I've been bisexual for around 2 years and haven't told anyone. Not because I don't think they will support me, but because I overthink everything. Love you, Hannah, and thank you for being the first one to find out. Oh, that's actually so sweet. I'm honored. I'm honored to be the first one to find out. I am absolutely honored. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. Chocolatey Claire, thank you for the 7 months. I'm hating. I'm being a hater. I'm being a big hater. That's great. Congratulations. That's awesome. I dip my hot dogs in ketchup along with the bun. That I would probably, you know what? I feel like this is probably less messy than having ketchup inside the hot dog bun. This is probably less messy. I like this. I bought 8 designer perfumes because a girl bragged about having a mini Versace crystal and I really didn't like her. You don't have to buy things to make people jealous. You don't have to do that. Once when I was really little, I went out to the rabbit shed to see the rabbits, and I saw this brown ball on the ground. I thought it was a raisin, so I picked it up and ate it. It was in fact not a raisin. It was a rabbit turd. Lol, crying face. I think you knew it was a rabbit turd. I think you knew, and you just wanted to see what it tasted like. I really do. I once played Roblox roleplay. Regret every second. Why would you ever regret playing Roblox roleplay? Why would you ever regret that? That's a fun experience. No regrets. My cat got ran over by my dad, and I've been traumatized ever since. Huh. I've been playing Minecraft for 6 years, and I've never beaten the game. You want to know something even better? I've been playing Minecraft for 8 years, and I've never beaten the game alone in a single player world. Hi, Hannah. First off, I'm a big fan and are inspired, but I've never told anyone the truth about this. First, I've never told one of my friends that I like. Number 2, I accidentally painted my brother's white wall out of spite when he was little, and still doesn't know. Damn. And Rabbit, thank you for the 100 bits. When I was 8, I chased my brother around our house with a knife and threw it at him, and I got tired of running because he wouldn't play video games with me. I play Minecraft Bedrock. These are the type of confessions that I love. Their confession is that they play Minecraft Bedrock Edition. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, this is a shameful confession. This is a shameful confession, chat. Not any of the other ones. This one. This is the only one. I had a Zoe Laverne phase where I had a TikTok fan page of her, and I edited her at 12k followers. She followed me, and I even met her, and I still have her merch. Dang. I don't know what to say about that. So one time I was at my Gram's place, and she had this vase with flowers, and I was thirsty and didn't get a glass of water from the sink. I drank the water from the effing vase of flowers. I used to put sprinkles in my popcorn. That actually sounds really good. I've been playing Bed Wars for years, and I've only won twice. You might need a little bit of a... You might need to go on Fiverr and order some Bed Wars lessons. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was younger, I asked my friend what she wanted to be when she grew up, and the girl stopped walking, looked at me in her eyes, and responded, snail.
Hey Hannah, it's great to see more streams.
Lord Perry!
Could you say hi to my friend
Sure.
James for me? It would mean the world.
Lord Perry, thank you so much for the Prime for 11 months. And hi, James. Hi, James. Thank you. I tell my friends that I'm a Minecraft parkour god, but actually I'm pretty trash. I tell all my friends that I'm good at Minecraft, like my IRLs, and they just believe me, even though I'm not really. I've never beaten Minecraft. Me too. I dip chicken McNuggets in a McFlurry and it actually tastes good. Oh. I know it's all going to the same place, but come on. When I was like 11, I was at some birthday party of a family friend. There was a jumpy castle to entertain the kids and stop us annoying the adults. I was one of the cool oldest kids there, and I wanted to show off, so I did a backflip down the jumpy castle and I squashed my bone on my wrist. Ugh. I hate pineapple, so I have strawberries on pizza instead. I don't get pineapple on pizza still. Like, I really don't. I really don't. I eat raw lemons. I love raw lemons, but I don't eat them because it like gets the enamel off of your teeth, I think. And it makes, like, if you eat like candy, it makes your teeth hurt. So I try not to do it, but raw lemons are so good. Oh my god. I love lemons. Is your hair all right? You seem to straighten it a lot now. My hair is fine. I don't know why I straighten it a lot now. I think it's just easier than like taking the time to braid my hair and wait for it to dry. But I guess I could probably wear it curly tomorrow. But it's fine. It's fine. I fall asleep to your Bed Wars streams. I hope that's like in a pause way. I hope that's positive. That's chill. I'm fine with you guys doing that. One time, I made some friends on a Minecraft server. I was 12, they were 15, and then a couple of them confessed to me. And it got to the point where it was so deep, I told them I was being bullied and had to go on my brother's account and tell them I got a head injury. And had to get surgery and got amnesia and forgot them all so I wouldn't have to talk to them anymore. Oh my god. I mean, wow, you could have just logged off and never logged back in, I feel like. One time I was at one of my college town bars and I was with some random guy, but I was so drunk and I took a tumble and fell on him in the middle of the dance floor and everyone saw. We've been there. We've all been there, you know. We've all been there. That's hilarious. I set my alarm for 5 a.m. just for the satisfaction of being able to press snooze 17 times. Honestly, I feel like that's like counterproductive. It's just making you more tired. I used to post my Fortnite wins on my Snap story. This is a real confession. If you used to post your Fortnite wins on your Snap story, what are you doing with your life? Like, why did we think that was a good thing to do back then? Like, why did we all think that posting that anyone cared that we post that we want? Okay, I don't know. Like, why did we think anyone cared that we won a game of Fortnite? No one cared. Not a single person cared. Like, no one. When I was younger, I drank foot lotion and it tasted like lavender. Ugh. In 3rd grade, I was a kleptomaniac and stole too many Pokemon cards. I even stole a special edition hollow one. I also stole this Minecraft pig and said it was mine. Oh my god, guys. I used to chew gum and eat popcorn at the same time, but on different sides of my mouth. That is multitasking. Now that is multitasking for you. That's actually I kind of love that. I might really like my friend. She texted me 2 minutes after midnight on New Year's, just a Happy New Year text, but it got me so excited that my heart was racing and I had to pace my room to calm down. She also said that 2022 will be great because I'll be in it, after I said 2021 was great because I met her. She's so cool and fun to talk to and pretty, and I don't know, I haven't felt like this in a while. I just want to talk and talk and talk about her. It seems like she might like you too. I'm not trying to give you wrong advice, but I feel like there might be a chance that she might like you too, especially that the fact that she said 22 will be great because you'll be in it, and that she texted you 2 minutes after midnight, which is a good sign. I was invited to wrestle as a 10-year-old and got scared by the guy and scared the guy by putting him in a genuine headlock. What? Love your stream, but I went on a girls trip to Poland. I was 17 turning 18. My parents are super strict and they said that they would kill me if I got a tattoo, but I got drunk one of the nights and I got a tattoo and they still don't know I'm 18 now. Should I tell them? I wouldn't tell them. Just, they don't need to know. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Puffy. Thank you so much for the raid. What is up? What is up? Puffy. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. So basically what we're doing is we are just reading some confessions that you guys sent me. There was a forum, but there's so many that I don't think I'm going to get to the end today. But yeah, we were just reading confessions and that is what we were doing. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. And Gay Frog Dad, thank you so much for the 17 month. And Rabbit, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, we will continue with the confessions. We will continue.
Welcome, Raiders.
This one says, I eat ants for fun. Do ants even have a taste? Like, what do ants taste like? That's really gross. I legit thought Philza was 60 or 70 when I was new to the Dream SMP, and I was so shocked when I found out he was in his 30s. The worst part is that I thought this for literal months. Do you guys have no perception of what not older people, like, do you guys, I don't know, do you have no perception of like what 60 or 70-year-olds actually look like? He does not look that old. He does not look that old, guys. Damn. I tried ketchup once. The moment it touched my tongue, I lost balance. My legs gave out on me, and the only thing I could focus on was the vile taste of it. 0 out of 10, would not try again. I mean, that's fair. I remember when I said I like Hannah comfort streamer, someone said I was supporting a bed sweat player. Like, personally, you're just mad Hannah killed you in Bed Wars. Dude, I swear, like, half of the people are like, Hannah's a sweat. Hannah's like a Bed Wars sweat. And then the other half is just like, or the same people is just like, Hannah's bad. Like, I don't know. Like, people, I saw a clip today on YouTube where someone re-uploaded one of my clips on their channel directly from my clip channel, which is not allowed, by the way, because my clips on my clip channel are all like edited. They're not just like from my Twitch. Anyways, they just re-uploaded it and all of the comments were like hate comments, and they were like hearting all the hate comments. I'm like, what? Why are you uploading my clips if you hate me so much? I was so confused. I was like, why are you I don't know. I just didn't understand it, and it actually hurt my feelings a little bit. One time I broke into my aunt's brand new car. For what? Why would you break into her car? Are you gonna drive it? One time when I was little, I would write my older sister's name all over the walls because I wanted her to get in trouble. Then I felt bad, so I wrote my own name on the walls, and my parents never knew this was going on because the names would always be hidden in my bedroom so no one got in trouble. I lie to my family friends on the daily, and they think that I tell them the truth, so now everyone believes me. Oh. I pretend to have fun with my brother when playing games so he doesn't annoy me. What? You're not... That's actually kind of sad. In first grade, I wrote the F word on freshly painted walls and scribbled everywhere in the school washroom and ruined it terribly, and my teacher was very mad. However, I was known as the quiet good kid, so no one suspected a thing. Nice. When I was, I don't know, younger, I was at the bottom of the swimming pool and I saw my friend's feet and they were hanging off the edge of the pool. So I swam up pretending to be a shark and bit their toes, and they started freaking out. So I pretended to freak out too and shout that someone bit me too, and I never told them it was me. It was one of the funniest things I've ever did. Okay, that's disgusting. That's literally so gross. That's actually nasty. Me and my friends were on a walk one day during the summer, and we walked past a house with a tree with plastic eggs on it, and we took all of the eggs and broke them. Then the owner came outside and he had a Ring doorbell, and we didn't know, and she followed back to my friend's house. Karma. That's karma. I'm allergic to kiwis and have a bad reaction to them. It's not really a confession, just really weird. I love kiwis. I'm sorry. I broke my nan's TV by her dog's bouncing ball, and I blamed it on the dog and was sent to another family. Did you just say you were sent to another family? I don't get it, guys. By her dog. Oh. Oh. I thought it said I was sent to another family, not it was sent to another family. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. The dog was sent to another family. I ate sand when I was a kid because I like the crunch. I hope you still don't. I hope you don't do that anymore. I had a phase where I genuinely thought I was the Joker and acted like him every day. I feel like all edgy kids go through something like this. I thought I could eat a grasshopper when I was younger, but they actually tasted nice, so you're admitting that you did it. Okay. One time I got mad at my sister and put her toothbrush in toilet water. Ew. I was the reason my school needed to do a thing on playground safety because in 3rd grade I was playing tag and ran right into the cement pool. But it doesn't end there. After I hit the pole, I stumbled back and hit my head on the cement sidewalk and got knocked out. Surprisingly, The playground guards didn't notice an unconscious child in the middle of the sidewalk until my friend told them. One time I was 8, I walked to my nearest gas station along the highway and got taken home by the cops. You were walking on the highway at 8 years old? Did you run away? I don't think I ever ran away as a kid. Yeah, I don't think I ever did. I ate paper when I was sad. This can't be good for you. What if you get like paper cuts inside your stomach? Oh, that actually just made me cringe. That made me full body cringe. Oh no. Imagine getting paper cuts inside your body. Sorry, tell me when like it's a little bit off the confession. I got mad at a kid in primary school because he threw away my pet rock. I'm deeply scared of tomato soup. I love tomato soup. I actually didn't like it before, but now I like it. Just you have to have it with bread. I drove a golf cart into a lake because I missed my shot. What? I spent all of my mommy's money on bits. Why did I read that as mommy? I read money and mommy together. Okay. Anyways, hope you spent them on me. You better have spent them on me.
Paper eaters rise up.
Oh, Megalol question mark? Piso, thank you so much for the 4-month sub. Thank you so much. You eat paper? That's nasty. That's crazy. One time, I accidentally dropped my dad's phone into the engine. Into the what? The engine of your car? How is that even possible? Oh my god. You should tell him and stop driving. Like, oh my god, that is actually not good. That is not good. That is not good. I highly recommend that you tell him and you never drive that car again until that gets sorted out. That I don't want your your car to explode. Oh my god, last year of my school had a hybrid learning session where we would choose to go into school or stay online, and my parents made me go into school. Instead of actually going, I would go to my friend's house and did online school from there. They never found out. That's actually really smart. One time I vomited on my couch by accident when my mom wasn't home, so I wiped it, but a stain is still there. So I tried repainting it with repainting our couch, leather couch, but with a clear acrylic paint, but obviously it didn't work. Aw. Ooh, we have a really good confession here. They say, I prefer Roblox Bed Wars to Minecraft Bed Wars. And honestly, I hate to say it, guys, but I think I agree. I think I agree. Roblox Bed Wars really stepped up its game. I don't know. It's been more fun recently. I love both. But recently it's been a little more fun. Guys. JHB team, what's up? Guys, I love Simon Hypixel and I love Minecraft Bed Wars, but I don't know, just this month it's been more fun for me. Only this month though. Okay, I remember back in 3rd grade, there was a kid that would love to draw. Every day I see her drawing. I was a very pretty kid, and one time she had to step out for a second and left her drawing unattended. Petty, not pretty. I grabbed a black Sharpie and just drew all over it. Nobody saw what I had done. When she came back, she started crying. That's crazy. Wow. Why are these all from 3rd or 1st grade? You guys are crazy. 3rd and 1st graders. When I was 7, I thought I was a cow and always ate grass. My friends also thought I was a cow. I ate hand sanitizer when I was in 4th grade and stuff. Don't do this. Like, actually don't do this. You guys are this is not good. This will hurt you long term, okay? Stop this. Stop this shit. Azure Dreamer, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Yeah, stop this shit. I only like my best friend because of her mom. Is this like a Stacy's mom type of thing? Or like a, like, yeah, my mom's friend is cool type of thing. I hope it's the second one. I hope it's the second one. Okay? Prage, it's the second one. I used to be that one kid at recess who would pretend to be an animal with my friends. Those kids were always a little bit weird. Oh. Someone said that's fun though. Those kids were always a little bit weird. And I'm not saying that I was or wasn't that kid. Like maybe I was. I'm not confirming or denying. I know that we definitely when I was had recess, what we did was what we did was we pretended like we were people in House of Anubis, if you knew what that was, and we like each took characters and we brought like props in and stuff, and we brought in like a book, and that's what I did when I was at recess. We pretended like we were in House of Anubis. So I used to keep snails in plastic containers. I would keep them in the backyard and they would somehow be gone the next morning. Maybe they escaped. Yo. Rabbit, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Wait, why didn't that come up on the screen? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. In elementary school, my ex-friend forced me to try chili since I'm a picky eater, and I did, and I gagged and they laughed. All right. When I was little, I used to think that mannequins were dead people and that the workers were forced to wear the store clothes. You used to think mannequins were dead people that were being forced to wear the clothes. Damn. Damn. That's so scary. Someone said mannequins. I think that they are little. That's not how you spell mannequins. I thought that... Oh, I can't read that. I used to eat Play-Doh while no one was looking in preschool. I have a crush on my best friend, but I don't want to F up the relationship or the friendship. I think she is straight. If she's straight, then I think there's nothing you can do. So he says there's a silverfish in my bathroom right now. Ew! Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. I was scared of pomegranates because my mom told me they were spider eggs. That sounds like something my parents would say, like just so we don't have to buy expensive pomegranates. Like actually something that my parents would have told me. One time when I was 9, I ate a piece of a broom. And I went to the dentist and she talked to my mom in private because my mom thought I was being abused. Oh, okay. That's too far. That's too far. I just broke my AirPods and I'm frantically trying to find a way to earn money and buy a new pair because I survive off them. You know what? I don't know if this is my toxic trait, but I never wear headphones. When I'm laying in my bed and I'm listening to TikTok, I'm playing that on speaker. Like, I am not wearing headphones. I'm playing that stuff on speaker. Like, I don't know. Hannah, that is dad behavior? I don't know. If my door is shut, no one's gonna hear. It's not weird. Even in public, yeah. Yeah. All right. I convinced my sister that Bill Zoe, our Twitch streamer, went to our school. Maybe he does. How in public? I mean, occasionally I'm not listening to music in public. Maybe I'll watch a TikTok at like a Panera Bread and I won't care if people hear it. I don't know. I hated the color pink when I was in 4th grade because the internet made it seem like people who liked pink were brats. It's probably just another way of people I don't know, saying that things that women do like automatically makes them like, you know, because a lot of women like pink. I still pick my nose, and if you say you don't, you are lying. What do you use? Tissues? Nah, that doesn't get it out at all. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not making any comment. Ah, this person's confession is I like Twilight. That's their whole confession, guys. That's the entire thing. Wow. And I think that's a great one to end on. The fact that this person likes Twilight. That's a great ending. That is a great ending. I love that this is their deepest, darkest secret. No? Guys, why no? Why no? You didn't see mine? Guys. Guys. You don't want me to end? I want to hear more. Okay, then I'm gonna take a break. Be right back. Don't move. Sorry, I was like yelling at my parents, don't go in my room, don't go in my room, because they're wearing their pajamas. I wasn't yelling, I was just like, don't go in my room. Okay, be right back.
How's chat? Hannock's chair. Glad to hear it. Did y'all have a good New Year's Eve?
Right. What?
If you have a bad one, why?
Yo, Rabbit, thank you for the bits. Someone said there's a fucking spider. Okay, so here's what I got. I got 1 piece of pizza and 2 cheese sticks. Do the forms from the end? Maybe. I don't know what kind this is. Here you go. Doesn't look that appealing close up. Maybe you don't want to bite. Oh shit.
Sorry, I was conversating with chat while you were gone.
Why are you sorry? Come on. Thank you. All right. Whoa, Emily! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. All right, next. Try to vacuum your little sister up a vacuum cleaner. I accidentally doxed myself to an online friend while playing GeoGuessr. Oh my god, I used to eat those glow-in-the-dark sticks and then found out later they had glass in them and ended up needing stitches on my tongue. I'd be more concerned about that literal, like, neon goo inside of them more than the glass. Oh my god. Wow. This is embarrassing, but I used to like this guy in 3rd grade and I kissed some Beanie Boo on his backpack and there were cameras in class. Beanie Boo? I forgot those things existed until now. Do you guys remember Beanie Boos? Do you remember those? I forgot those existed until right now.
Hi Hannah.
Isabella, thank you for
How
the
was
200
your
bits.
day?
It was pretty good.
Smiles.
I didn't really do too much today. But thank you so much. And then Emily again, thank you for the 5 gifted. When I get drunk, I love doing algebra and calculus. You're a dork, but there's nothing wrong with being a dork. Nothing wrong with that, but respectfully, you are a dork, but there's nothing wrong with being a dork. People love dorks. And someone said, what about Lala Loopsies? Do you guys remember those? My sister loved those. That Lala Loopsies song, I still remember to this day. They were basically like dolls that had like button eyes, I'm pretty sure. And they had like, a girl had pink hair and they had different color hair. The song, I still remember. Lala Loopsies, Lala Loopsies. Do you remember that song? Oh my god, why do I remember that to this day? Whoever did that had great marketing. Great marketing. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy marketing. This person says, I never won a single player Bed Wars game. I'm so sorry. I believe in you though. That is a little bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I used to play Bed Wars in 117. That's even more embarrassing! That's even more embarrassing! Oh my god. I used to tell the colorblind kid the wrong colors when we had those fill in the color with numbers. For what reason? For what reason, right? For what was the reason? What was it? What is this song? Why is it going so hard? It's like Glee and like EDM and game music all mixed together. Hey Squid, I'm live. Are you live?
Yep.
I was gonna ask
Why?
you to read these reactions with me.
You can in like a few minutes. Yeah.
Good. Someone in my chat just said, TikTok said you were a 10. TikTok said you were a 6. What does that even mean? A few years ago in 6th grade, I had a best friend who was 2 years older than me, invited me to her birthday party. On attractiveness? That's cool. I don't care what they think.
Rat_berry gifted a tier 1 sub to greetings. It's Eli. This
Rat,
is their first gift.
thank you
sub
so
in
much for the
channel.
gifted sub, Rat. Thank you. I don't care if TikTok thinks that I'm ugly. It's okay. A few years ago when I was in 6th grade, I had a friend who was 2 years older than me, invited me to her birthday. Bucket of rainwater. I saw the bucket dump the entire thing. Little did I know someone's phone was next to it. They all ran over and looked at me. This was when Visco girls were big too, and I only replied to this Anna oop and ran to my friend's restaurant. What is going on here? When I was little, my friend told me that a chili pepper was not hot, so I ate it and cried, and I can't handle hot stuff. I used to eat a plant in kindergarten legit every day. Then my teacher said it was poisonous, so I was supposed to die. What? Too long. I have an Iggy T Stan account. What? Who is this? Favorite thing about being a streamer is hanging out with friends and you guys and chilling on my stream. Rabbit, thank you for the gifted sub. I don't know why that noti isn't going through. There we go.
Rabbit Cornet gifted a tier 1 sub to Max_20.
Aw. So kind. Eighth grade, I had a crush on this guy. Too scared to tell him, so I made a letter for him and put it in his locker saying he had a secret admirer. That's crazy because that exact thing happened to me. That's crazy.
Less than 3.
Wait, Tay, thank you so much for the 11-month sub. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Patches 182
Patches.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Aiden 1263.
Thank you for the gifted sub. I'll wait until the ads are over. I'm back? Okay. Yeah, this thing literally happened to me, you guys. I told my friend she needed to put deodorant on the back of her knees because they're called knee pits and they sweat like armpits. And this was in 7th grade and now I'm 12th grade and I never told her otherwise.
My confession is that I used to be a Hannah Mod anti-skeptical. Look where we are now, Illy, or less than 3.
What? Thank you for the 300 bits. You're such a little troll. There's no such thing as a Hannah Mod anti. There's no such thing. Oh, thank you. This one is so funny. I am the Among Us from Imposter. Wait, what? I am the what? I read that completely wrong. I am the Among Us imposter. I don't want to talk about it. I used to have a crush on my dog, Stuffy. I only went to college to prove to people I was capable of succeeding, but I ended up having to drop out to support my mom. Oh. I feel like you can still find success in other things that aren't college. You know what I mean? That's a totally valid reason to leave. You know? I don't peel my kiwis. I also eat strawberries with a leaf on top. Not peeling your kiwis, fine. Eating the leaf, gross. Hannah T, thank you for the Prime for 10 months. Thank you. Thank you. I don't do it, guys, but... So the guy I like told him I liked him, and he didn't answer for a while. Wait, so the guy I told him I liked him, but he didn't answer for a while. After he did, I asked, hey, are we still friends? He said, yeah, which I replied to, cool beans. And then he said, the beans are in fact cool, maybe even awesome. I don't know if I was rejected or not, but I still laugh. I also used to suck worms out of the ground with a straw and then chew them and swallow them. I'm still mad at myself for that. Okay,
the 182 gifted a tier 1 sub to
those are very different things. Those are two very different right. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot to unpack there. I think you did get rejected though. I don't know. I don't know why he would say maybe even awesome. That's really weird. I'm playing mind games with you. I hate no, I mean I hate I hate people who play mind games. Guys. I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All the men in my chat, I love you. I'm just kidding. I was just messing around. I don't. I'm just kidding. I know people like say that as a joke, but that was just a joke. I'm just kidding. Please choose your next word carefully. I know. I know. I'm actually just kidding. When I was really small in 2nd grade, I told all my friends my chocolate almonds were chocolate scorpions so they wouldn't eat my food. See, this is like, this is a lie that isn't that bad because they believed it and you outsmarted them. This is a great this is like a great reason to gaslight. This is savage. Yeah, this is savage. I'm British unironically. I'm sorry. I used to eat brown crayons because I thought they were chocolate. I'm obsessed with Pitch Perfect and in love with Anna Kendrick. I used to be obsessed with Pitch Perfect as well. I made all my friends do the Cup song on my birthday surrounding our kitchen table, and we all just did the Cup song. My confession is I had my first kiss when I was 6. Does that even count? That's kind of toxic. When I was a kid, I threw eggs at the cement outside for no reason, and my parents didn't find out. Okay, my history teacher is like super hot. Like he's the epitome. I'm not reading this, guy. What? Why is everyone in love with their freaking history teachers? What the hell? My name is Barbie. My parents named me Barbie and I hate it because I don't like it. When I was 7, I stole an egg from the fridge and sat on it every day for a week, hoping a baby chicken till my parents smelled it and found it rotting. FYI, I didn't get a Twitch notie, just saw your Insta post. Oh, make sure you guys have my noties on. Check right now and make sure they're turned on. I hate my class so much, but everyone thinks I'm joking about it. Someone said she just bit the string cheese. And does everyone and anyone else crush up the noodles in ramen packs and just eat it with the seasoning? Never. Maybe I'll try that. I broke my mom's coffee machine and blamed it on my sister. People call me stupid, but I get all A's. That's a girl boss moment. I'm sorry, Bloom. I literally have the biggest crush on my older brother's best friend. I feel like everyone has experienced this, and I don't even have an older brother. I have a crush on my best friend's boyfriend. Stop. Stop. I stole a bag of rings from my second grade teacher. IKEA furniture sucks. Honestly, it kind of does. It kind of does. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna use it, but... when I was in... I didn't get that one. I used to eat sandwiches made by paper and glue stick. So just paper glued together? I last saw a girl at the grocery store and she gave off strong gay vibes and made eye contact. OMG, I'm in love. That, if that happens to you, you walk up and you ask like, hey, like, hey, I think you're really pretty. Like, do you have Instagram or do you have Snapchat or... Yeah. Next time that happens to you, just, just go up and you're like, hey, you're really pretty. Like, do you have Snapchat? That's it. That's all you say. That's not creepy. Snapchat? I don't know. You never know if that's like the thing that will change your life forever, you know? I talk smack about everyone at school behind their back and still got school leader. That's chill. Hey, Squid, I think I'm actually gonna end soon.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
For Squid, we'll do another one with him. I am always the one to listen to my friend's problem, but when I tell them mine, it turns back into them. Empath vibes. No, but seriously, that sucks. I try and address it with your friends, but if they don't listen, then that's on them. When I was younger, I was dared to dip a chocolate in ketchup and eat it, and I actually liked it. That's nasty. I'm a dream stan. So this person's deepest and darkest confession is I'm a dream stan. Come on. That's not that bad. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of Dream. What the heck? I can't believe this. I can't believe they submitted their confession as I'm a Dream stan. That's crazy. That's crazy, chat. I read fan fiction a lot. See, this is a worse confession than this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to promote reading. I'm gonna promote reading. Nothing wrong with reading. Reading is good, even if it's fan fiction, and you guys should all read a book. When I was a kid, I was eating sand because my friends said it was made of candy. When I was in 4th grade, someone got the last red popsicle on field day, and I got mad and pushed him into a sidewalk, and he hit his head and started to bleed. Guys, no more like that, okay? Last year I made spaghetti noodles half raw. Okay, they were soaked in warm water. I ate half of them in my room, and after that I ate cornflakes. This is... You are young. My friends asked me if I wanted to hang out, and I said I couldn't because I had to go somewhere, but I was just watching Twitch streams. Oh, I think I like my best friend. Tell them if you think that they like you back, or if you even have a, I don't know, tiny bit of you that thinks that. I like to eat cheese with sriracha on it. That doesn't seem that bad, honestly. I don't really like sriracha. I mean, I haven't had in a long time, but guys, also, if you want to make sure that your submission, your confession is like first next time, so I get to read it, make sure you join the Discord, because I will always put it in the Discord before the stream. So like 10 or 15 minutes before the stream, I will put the form in the Discord. So make sure you're in the Discord for the next time we do this, and then I can read your confession. And maybe next time it will be like unpopular opinions or something else, you know, or more specific, like confessions, like MCYT confessions, or I'm gonna write these down. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Running list of streams. MCYT confessions. Unpopular opinions. If there's any other ideas, just let me know. I've seen a girl get a piece of her hair pulled out in the halls. Okay, I had friends and they said if I ate grass, they would stay my friends, but they were only my friends, so I ate some grass and got sick and threw up. What the hell is going on? Do you like beans? Sure. Hannah, or my boyfriend's boyfriend kissed me. I'm a guy. Then you should tell your friend, and I hope that you didn't kiss them back. Should I get the U2s? Yes! Oh my gosh. Guys, the U2s is only available for like probably 1 or 2 more days max. There's only like 50 left. There's less than 50 left, so make sure you buy one while you can. Not the worst thing, but when I was 12, 13, I would hide in the bathroom to go online and argue with adults about random things and get super heated, and had a couple things said to me that legit scared me. Ooh. I don't know what that meant. I eat mac and cheese with ketchup and hot dogs. Not bad. I like dipping tomatoes in chocolate because the creaminess and the acidity work well together. What? What? Listen. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves, like, on the internet in general is, like, these, like, parasocial, like, crushes that people have on, like, content creators. Like, guys, especially when they think they actually have, like, a chance with these creators. You do not have a chance with these creators. You are probably a teenager, and these creators are 21, 22, 23 years old. They will never, ever, ever, not saying this person specifically, but they will never, ever, 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 ever date you. Ever. Even if you're 21, 22, or 23 years old, you can't pull these people because they would never date a fan in their entire lives. So it's like, I cringe so hard when I see TikToks like, oh, I could pull blank. No, you couldn't, because they could though. No, when you're a streamer, you can't date a fan, and you won't. Like, it'll never happen. Streamers won't. If they know, I don't know. There's a weird power dynamic. I don't know. I just think it's weird, especially when they're a teenager and below the age of 18. Like, you're getting mad. I don't know. Like, you're getting mad when a male streamer talks to a girl because you actually think you have a chance with them. Trust me, you don't. You don't have a chance with them. You're a child. You're a literal child, and that would be, number 1, illegal, and number 2, like, these streamers have moral consciences, and, like, they know right from wrong, you know? I don't know. That's just my opinion. Sorry if that was mean. That was kind of mean. My algebra teacher, you guys are like bringing up like one. I'm not even gonna reply to that. My algebra teacher's husband was sick last year, so she wasn't there for a week and we all thought she was dead. I don't like any ice cream, none. Oh, that's actually kind of sad. You're missing out. Andrew Garfield is hot, true. Me and my brother once ate a bunch of ants and then my mom... What? I stabbed my classmate's hand with a pen. I dated my best friend for 5 months and we then broke up with her because I was scared my mom would find out. Aw, that's actually kind of sad. Ended up having to cut off my best friend of 8 years this summer over something they did, but somehow they've convinced our friends to hate me. I'm sorry. That's actually kind of sad. Too scared to tell anyone because of how the people in my town are. At least I know I have Rose Twit and Hannah who are amazing. Of course, we support you. I'm sorry that people in your town would be unsupport. I'm sorry. Probably weird about it. I'm sorry. That sucks. Sorry. My brain right now, guys. When it gets around to the 4-hour mark, like I literally have trouble. Give me a second. We'll do like 5 more. I once called my 6th grade teacher mom. Oh my god. Anna has hit a fan at a meet and greet. What? What? Who thought that this was like something that's funny? Like what? I literally have had one meet and greet before. I've had one meet and greet before. That is not even... Oh my god! Who put that? That's not true for the record. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I ran into a chair when I was 7 and had to get stitches, okay? I roleplay being a famous streamer and being besties with the dream team. And everyone in the Dream SMP. Aw. That's actually so cute. I love that. My parents think my grades are bad because of the school system, but I really just Google all the answers in my classes and don't pay attention. Internet strangers aren't giving me the right answers. Used to steal quizzes from your classrooms in middle school and give your smart friends to do, and then you memorize the answers and got hundreds on a bunch of quizzes. Damn, work smarter, not harder. My user has the word turtle in it, but I don't like turtles. Who is this? Who is this? I have an intense attraction to blue-eyed women. Okay. Hannah XX Rose is my comfort streamer. I'm not ashamed. Hannah is the best. Thank you. Ew, I used to grab cockroaches by the legs and play with them when I was little. Nasty. I always question myself if I'm in love or not every time that I zone out for a second and go insane a bit. My only one question. Any primers? Any primers in the chat? Once chugged a whole bottle of... I don't know what that is. I can't come out to my family because they aren't supportive, but I guess now is the best time to do it. I'm non-binary. Yo, that's epic. That's freaking poggers. I'm sorry about your family, but you are welcome here. I used to have a crush on my best friend. About to graduate with my degree in chemical engineering, and I don't even like it. Is this shade at me? I feel like this is definitely shade at me. But dude, you know what's good about that? It's that you'll have that degree for the rest of your life, and you could just say that you can just have that, and you could do whatever you want, probably, which is good. Then I hear working as a chemical engineer is a lot easier than doing the school, if that makes you feel any better. It's a lot less, Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lise Spidey. When I was a kid, I would get Bounty paper and chew on it, but because for some reason my 4-year-old brain didn't think it tasted good. When I was an iPad kid when I was young, but I owned Roblox, but my mom wouldn't buy me Robux, so I was a desperate gremlin and knew my mom's Apple Pay password. So I spent hundreds of dollars on Robux, and when my mom found out, she didn't do anything about it because she thought I didn't know it was real money. I did know it was real money, as I was gifted and knew about currency. Oh, whoa, whoa. Look at this guy, chat. Look at this guy. That's hilarious. That's actually so funny. That's a dub. When I was little, I made my mom sign my Dan TDM book and made her sign Dan TDM. And when I went to school, I told my friends I got a signed book. My favorite show is Supernatural, and my favorite movie is Teen Beach Movie. See, this, I think we have to end on this because this is just another confession that I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to hate. Supernatural is a good show. Teen Beach Movie is also a good movie. I'm not going to hate. They're right. They're right. And my brain stops working around 4-hour mark, so I will go. And I will leave. And okay. All right. Oh. Okay, thank you for watching this whole time. It's a really fun time doing other things that are also fun. Don't forget, before you leave, I have a U2s and it's almost sold out, so if you want to get it, you should get it now. Get it now, get it now. U2s, Hannah Rose U2s, Hannah Rose U2s, check it out. Yeah, I am ending, so we're gonna find someone to raid. Let's raid. Whoa. Whoa. Emily dropping the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Emily. That's crazy. Emily. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you. Aw. And then Marissa in it. Thank you so much for the sub as well. Whoa, guys, you guys are going crazy. Wait, I did these in the wrong order. Wait, did I? Wait, Petunia, did you just sub? Oh my gosh, Petunia, thank you for converting her Prime Gaming to a tier 1. Yo, that's epic. Thank you so much. Sure. I'm finding someone to raid, sorry. Okay, we're gonna raid. All right, everybody, goodbye. See you later. Don't forget to join the Discord before you leave, because next time I do these type of streams, if you're in the Discord, you'll be able to send in your submission first, which is really good. I think that karaoke isn't happening. Not today. All right. See you later. Bye. Thanks for being here the whole time. That's so awesome. Feel free to come back next time if you want. We'll probably do something with my sister where you guys can meet my sister and talk to her. And you guys can learn stuff about me that you probably would not know otherwise. Okay. Bye.